Get on home, yeah. Get on home, Get on home, yeah. Oh, yeah. Get on home,
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Week 7 of the Legends Rival Series. We've got a show for you tonight, a double Rattlers lineup as they take on the Falcons in game number 1, and then they'll face off against the Unicorns in game number 2. So, get to see our lovely boy Lunar Effect back here with us too, but just a heads up, a little trade that we get to see going on live here today. Hero 39 now on the Falcons, so a little bit of a switch up there to the roster. Gonna see if the Rattlers do respect a certain special choice, certain special pick that we tend to see up there. And I hope I am not muted for any of you guys and that you can all hear me. But we are gonna get going in a little bit, guys. A couple announcements. Don't forget about the merch. Use that merch tag there. Lovely stuff. You can go help yourself out too. So I gotta say, the quality of the sweater I have, and I can't even wear it right now, or else you wanna experience Sweaty Caster, that would be Sweaty Caster. The thing is so damn cozy and warm, and right now my room is already a sauna, so it's a little toasty. Anyways, we're just getting word of potentially some subs here in Rattlers, so we will update the rosters on the pick and ban screen as needed. But there's also our secret code hiding somewhere in the stream. Nobody got it last night, so it's the same one there. If you can find it, use the command secret code and whisper the answer back to me on the Legends Esports GG account. So whisper it back, do not put it in chat. Play, let's have fun with this game and not spoil the fun for everybody else. But we are also doing predictions tonight, so you can put those tokens to good use. 2 games to do that. I'm going to be throwing around those tokens like crazy, so if you're on the other side and you beat me, you're going to be walking away with some nice stuff. But without any further ado, we're going to flip it on over to our caster desk here, where I'm going to be joined by the Brainiac himself, Bartowski. Let's just go and hear from his wonderful mind. Bartowski, how you doing, buddy?
I am doing well. I am doing so well. How are you on this fine evening?
I'm good. I'm just playing with stream around a little bit. I had the next game queued up to go, but it's looking good. I'm feeling good. I'm warmed up, and now we get to see the Rattlers in action again. It feels like we haven't seen them in a couple weeks, and that roster change, having Hero 39 up in the top lane, it's gonna be pretty damn fun to watch these two teams go at it.
Yeah, there's for sure going to be a nice display in either way. We're going to have to see who it is that Tally Ho is getting subs with. But yes, as you mentioned, Hero 39 moving over to the side of the Falcons. Rattlers looking great with Lunar Effect and the best non-pro mid. Should be a great show no matter what.
Oh, it always is. We always get some crazy action here for LRS nights, and yeah, you know, with a player like Lunar and a player like Hero 39 who have been here for multiple splits before, it's just nuts seeing what these two guys can do. But of course, some of the newer names like Chicken Sandwich and pretty much the rest of Falcons too. I mean, their record does show a bit of a rough go, but that's not what I've been seeing on the Rift. Those games have been pretty damn close. Those fights have been pretty damn close. So we have to see.
Yeah, no, we've seen some. We've seen some great stuff out of Salt Spreader. I remember specifically Spencer and Karthik. Those 3 names really stand out to me. We've seen them do great stuff in each game, and now being combined with that Hero 39 in the top lane, hopefully we'll be able to see him maybe contribute to the team's mid-game, early-game dynamic, and they can maybe make some advantages for themselves in the early portion of the game, and maybe they'll have that skill level to bring it all the way home. Really hoping so.
Yeah.
Would be nice to see.
So I'm just getting an update on the Rattlers roster here. So there are 2 names here that you guys are going to see, Arcanite and NA Ego. That is both Osiris and the best non-pro mid on alternate accounts. But filling in for ADC is Pratoga, and down in the bot lane with him on support is going to be Trash Bipolar. So just a little bit of a throw off there when you guys see the poll. Top and mid are still both the same players. They're just on an alternate account of theirs. So Yeah, just that bot lane change up there for now.
Yeah, sorry, is Protoga is just a sub? Or is he a
Bertoga
swap up?
Bertoga is subbing in, I want to say. That's a fantastic question, Bartowski.
No, it does look like Chicken Sandwich is still the official AD carry, and Protoga is just in fact a sub. So
Yes, you are correct. If you've got the roster sheet up there, so that is totally fine. Have to see what happened. I think because it's draft, the rules are a little bit more lenient when it comes to getting subs in there. So
yeah,
if we see a Timo or Ivan go, we'll know that they are respecting that rule. But for now, we're gonna see what these guys bust out. And I know there are two champions that come to mind when I see these two teams, two specific players that are really just ringing a bell here for me, Bartowski. I want to see if you can guess what they are.
well, I can definitely guess what one of them is.
Can you? Yeah,
That one's a bit of a giveaway. I'm trying to think. Are you thinking of a champion for best non-pro mid
No.
for Lunar Effect?
Yes.
There's so many good champions that he plays. I don't know which one you're thinking of specifically.
Big one. The big one that's on my mind. Nasty jungler. He's busted out multiple times. He had it in playoffs last split as well too. That's where he really shined and really secured himself that player of the split title.
It's not Lee Sin, is it?
It's not the Lee Sin. No.
No.
A little
Lee
bit
Sin's
more
always such a power hit, though.
Viking themed. Yes.
That's a. Oh, you made it real difficult after that hint.
Yeah. I know. I do my best to leave those hints scattered around.
We'll see if that Olaf gets banned.
Exactly.
First, it's gonna be the Kazakhs, though.
That's, you know what? That's respect to Lunar. He's been able to bust that out too. There's honestly, it's what we saw and might see again tonight with the VKC, where they target ban pretty much the first three bans go right towards the jungler. And I think that's definitely something that these teams have to keep in mind. It's like, okay, we got to respect ban some of their mains. Speaking of that, right there by the Rattlers, first thing that goes, Scary Dairy.
Yeah, and it's nice to have that kind of pick where, you know, everyone's afraid of it, because he doesn't even always pick Darius. He doesn't always like the Darius. Like, he chooses it only for specific matchups, but you don't know what matchups those are, and unless you can guarantee, like, no, he does not play Darius into the top lane that we're planning on picking, it's just, you have to ban it away because he's just so strong on it when he wants it.
Oh yeah, and the times it makes it through, I've seen one out of a handful of those Darius games not go well for him, but that's because the other team focused him entirely and just bombarded his top lane with ganks. And that's what you got to do against some of these players who are known to be some of the somewhat more carries of the team. Let's see.
And there's that Olaf that you were mentioning as well, getting banned out towards Lunar Effect. Yeah, and then the Zac, I believe we've seen Karthik on Zac on stream, but he's definitely just a strong champion in general because of the ganks that he enables from such a long range. Nice to see, though, the Shen as that first pick there from Hero 39. Always going to be a hotly contested champion, all-rounder. Vladimir's an interesting pick up here, and
I like it. I kind of like that.
So the nice thing about Vlad here is obviously there's the flexibility. Oh, there's your hover.
Guys, don't tease me like this. Don't you dare tease me like this.
They're teasing
They
you.
know I'm watching. They know I've got it all queued up. And no, they're not going to go. Come on. He's really strong. I promise you. You can ask Psychonautic about how strong my Heimerdinger is. It's that was a fun one. But you know what? Another strong pick too. The Ashe coming in. Again, setting up those picks, setting up those instant CCs, and being able to chain off of it. Ashe is always a fantastic way to initiate those kind of fights, and definitely a strong pick in this current meta that we're seeing right now.
Yeah, and so that Vladimir now, because they didn't lock in that mid laner, they were hovering the Ahri for a second there. I don't know if that was actually a consideration, but it does mean that Vladimir can go towards the top or the mid at this point.
Yep,
I think he would. He would do just fine into a Shen, I think, you know, being a ranged champion and having magic damage as well. Rakan, though, going to be locked in for Falcons. It's a very strong pick, especially if you consider his ability to deliver Shen to a team fight if they were to ever go for that route.
I didn't even consider that, but that is really, really,
Yeah, you could just
really
you
good
just bring-
idea.
You pop the ulti on Rakan, you fly in there, and then you end up with double taunts onto everyone. I guess charms first, taunts second, and just CC'd forever.
Yeah, an unkillable bird person running around your backline, charming everybody. Pretty damn strong, if I do say so myself. I would hope that they pair maybe Zaya, but no, the Twitch
now
is
a submarine.
I'm okay. I'm completely fine with that because, yeah, like you said, submarine. You get a Twitch that sneaks in there, and guess who's going to be dashing to him? You're Rakan. Yeah. That's a fantastic little setup there for the Falcons bot lane.
Yeah, so either the Rakan can dash to him out of nowhere, or the Shen can ulti to him, and then surprise, Twitch pops out of stealth, and there's a Shen there too.
yeah, it's a pleasant surprise for Falcons, not so much for the Rattlers, but in those cases, that's where. If the Rakan's in there, that's a great way to body block that crystalline arrow. But a Thresh is definitely a nice little pickup. The Flays to keep those big dives away. Definitely going to be nice to keep the Shen taunts away. The Rakan dives away from Pratoga on the Ashe. So nice little pickup there. And I wonder if it's going to be Pratoga or Trash. I'm pretty sure it's Trash in right now as support. But both of these players are both really good at Thresh. So a really good pick for either of them.
Yeah, I think they're locked into the positions that they're going to play, so nothing that they can really fiddle around with there.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, if you're proficient on the Thresh, it is a very good counter to things like Leona, like Rakan, and I think Shen as well. Shen can be flayed out of his animation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, gonna be a good pickup there. Kayn and Orianna being banned out. So more jungler bans going the way of the Falcons, more mid bans going the way of the Rattlers, but Rattlers going to throw one mid ban themselves.
And the Zoe going towards Spencer. I feel like we haven't gotten to see Spencer Zoe yet. I feel like oftentimes we see it banned from him. But maybe sometime in the playoffs it'll sneak its way through and we'll finally get to see Spencer on that Zoe. Very slippery champion. So much fun to watch too. Casting, different story, but you know what?
Oh yeah,
pretty fun champion.
Yeah, no, and pretty non-fun to play against. So Lunar Effects Lee Sin does get banned out as the last ban there. So we're going to have to see what he ends up picking up here. I would expect to see something. I guess it kind of depends on what they pick for their mid laner. I kind of would think Hecarim. I was going to say Hecarim.
Oh, Bartowski with the 9,000 IQ. Let's go, baby.
Hecarim brings some extra engage to that Ashe. It's follow-up on a potential enchanted crystal arrow from really far away. He's got the tankiness, and he's got a bit of burst as well to try to bring down that Twitch. We have to see what they end up pairing that out of the mid lane. I think that they are keeping their last pick for a counter there. Well, I mean, presumably that's what they're doing, and they just haven't decided what they're going to go yet.
Yeah, and
Falcons are going to have to pick blind.
And I do want to bring up this point too that we've said. So, oh my god. Okay, I'll hold on to that point as we load in, but remind me to come back to what I was going to say. Nocturne, you're looking for engages. You've got Rakan. You've got Shen. Are you kidding me? Throw a Nocturne in that mix. That's going to be fantastic. They do have to be careful about, picking something like that, or not. Just throw a Galio in there and you're fine. I was going to say they have to be careful about the Hecarim possibly diving their back line once they commit to that engage, but a Galio there is fantastic. You have someone decide to dive your Twitch. Cool, Galio ult, and he's going to be coming down and making sure that Twitch stays alive in these fights. That's actually, I love this.
I don't love the Ahri as a pick here. I want something more attack damage focused. You've already got because you're looking at Shen and Galio. Okay, well, I guess we'll see what happens.
It is what it is.
If Hecarim doesn't go overly tanky, there's not really anyone on the team of Falcons besides that Twitch who's able to blow anyone up. So there is that advantage to going more full damage on Hecarim than full tank. Probably going to be a little bit of a hybrid, but probably a warrior enchant into something like Trinity Force or Black Cleave or any of those number of the multiple attack damage items that you can build from the jungle. So I'll have to see what they decide to do here. And obviously, it's going to be that Vladimir into the Shen in the top lane. And that should be a reasonably favorable matchup for Osiris, at least in terms of the early game. As Shen starts to get tankier, he's not going to be able to hit him for nearly as hard, but there will come a point when he's able to just completely blow up that Twitch with simply his ult and a Q.
Yeah, and that is something that, maybe the Guardian, if Rakan is going Guardian, which I would assume he is, might mitigate that damage a little bit and maybe potentially save him if he's got all those extra shields. But the point I did want to bring up was about what the meta is really defining right now and what's winning these teams games. And that, I've said it multiple times now, especially watching the Vipers game last night, is objectives need to be your maximum focus there. You are not going to be winning these games if your focus and your priority is not getting the tower and looking for those next towers and potentially setting up a split push. I don't believe we're going to see anything crazy split push wise in terms of this team unless the Shen gets left alone up top. There are easy ways for him to get down, especially if he takes a TP along with his Stand United.
Oh yeah, he most likely will.
But we've seen so many times those early heralds, those early split push that get set up really unlock some great win conditions for those teams that decide that's their priority. And most of the time, those are the teams that come out on top here. So I'm going to be looking for that tonight too.
And it'll be
go
interesting to see what kind of runes get picked up here. There's so many possible combinations available. Like we've seen Phase Rush on Vladimir, Hecarim, and Ahri, and those could be very interesting. But then something like a Summoner Spellbook from the Vladimir could open up so many additional possibilities.
Yeah, and just an announcement, guys. We will have predictions opening very soon. As soon as the teams are locked in here in client, I will have those open, and they will be open until we are on the Rift and our players are moving, aka once we have ourselves all synced up here. But
yes,
I'm looking at both these teams, Bartowski. You're gonna see where my points are going tonight too. I see where Flips are going, or attempting to go there to his original 3 teams, the Falcons. Going to support his fellows over there. But in terms of general team comp, I'm really liking what the Falcons have put together here for our first game tonight.
That's definitely true. I like the synergies between the Shen and the Twitch and the Nocturne. I also like the fact, and this is why I didn't really like Rattlers picking up an additional ability power champion, is because Galio, with his ultimate, somewhat recent changes where it grants that magic shield, is just going to be so potent for negating a lot of the damage coming out from that Vladimir and that Ahri. And I'm concerned that they're not, and Shen having only to worry about the Ashe for damage, for physical damage rather, so he can just stack up a ton of MR and then get like one armor item, and the Ashe is just going to do nothing to him. Just grab that Thorn Mail. And then it's just going to be so hard for the team of the Rattlers to do anything to the Falcons here. I mean, Galio, Shen so tanky.
Yeah, and that's
Rakan so slippery.
Yeah, extremely slippery. But that natural magic resist that Galio has built into his kit. I mean, even if you look at the lore too, the guy's literally made out of magic resistant material. So that is his job, right? So he, unless Lunar is making multiple trips to this mid lane in the early stages of the game, this already is going to have a really rough time in the Galio. He hits a lot harder than you would expect. I know that because I've played him a couple of times. I'm like, wow, this champion's pretty strong. But as of now, before we keep moving on, guys, predictions are open, so you can start using those tokens, placing them down on which team you think is going to win tonight. Either the Falcons or the Rattlers. All you have to do is use the command play, put the team name in, and then the amount of tokens you want to put down. But Bartowski, what are you thinking here? Who's taking the win in this game?
It's so hard to vote against the Rattlers here when you look at their records. The Falcons being 2-4. I've forgotten their scores because it's not visible on the stream anymore.
8-4 for Rattlers right now, 2-10 for the Falcons at the moment.
Yeah, so, but so often the Falcons have looked really nice and really good, And maybe Hero 39 is just that extra little push that they needed to bring themselves from doing okay in games to absolutely crushing games. And because of the fact that they've got Hero 39 and they've got themselves such a nice rounded team comp and a pretty decent counter comp as well, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and vote for the Falcons.
I think I'm gonna join you on that one. I'm putting in my play right now, but just the overall comp we've seen, it feels like the Shen Galio put together. We've seen a lot on these winning teams. It's just a really fantastic pair up here. The Nocturne's gonna fit really well into causing that chaos for the Rattlers. We can't count the Rattlers out though. They will get pretty strong. We'll see if Arcanite or Osiris in this case is gonna get to that late point stage where Vladimir just becomes extremely scary to this Twitch, but a lot of really good synergies over on the Falcons. So for that reason, I'm going in for them.
Yeah, I'm thinking more and more about it. And if Shen builds pure magic resistance and just relies on Nocturne blowing up Ashe in every team fight, then there's almost no physical damage coming out from the side of the Rattlers. Galio will be invincible. Shen will be invincible. And you combine the fact that there's, 3 taunts on the team of the Falcons, three ways to group people up, and you combine that with a Twitch after he's got a Hurricane. Oh, he's just going to absolutely shred through everyone.
Yeah.
So as soon as Twitch hits 2 items, I believe that Falcons should start taking every single team fight that comes their way, every single objective that comes their way. They should probably give up the first dragon or 2 and just kind of play for side lane pressure, play for gold, get that Rift Herald, pick up some plates, get your Twitch towards his 2 items as fast as possible, and then start team fighting the hell and back.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely a fair thing to say, because you know what? You might give up an early dragon. Your goal is to hit 6 and win those fights. And it's not even about winning fights in lane, or we might joke about the classic the NARAM, as people call it. But it's setting up and winning those fights around objectives, so then you can follow up and take those objectives and push yourself forward. A fight's not really worth much if you're not going to be doing anything with all that free time that you have on the map. So find the fight that you need in the position you want and look for something to do after. That's where we see these leaders, these shot callers, these good teams really making themselves known and making themselves get that win streak, is by, okay, what's next? That's the question that these players need to be asking themselves as they play this game.
Yeah. Making sure that you're always moving from one objective to the next, one lane to the next, and just not resting on your laurels at any point. I think if at any point the Rattlers are just playing a farm game, they've made a mistake. Is that true? Is that true? Because they have Vladimir and they have Ashe. I feel, and like Nocturne falls. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know.
It's
I don't
gonna
think
be
either team wants to farm this one out, and that means it's going to be explosive.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be seeing some big fights coming out, especially with the amount of synergy from the Falcons here. But we can't count out the fact that Pratoga, Trash, Bipolar, and Lunar have all been here before. They've all been playing together before, and especially Lunar, that we see the Ghost Hecarim with a Phase Rush. He's looking to make some. He's making some plays this game. So I'm gonna pause up at 5 seconds here. Make sure we're all synced up, guys. Predictions are closing as soon as we get into this one. But let's do our Bartowski. 3, 2, 1. Bringing you game number 1 of Week 7 LRS Draft League. Gonna be starting off with Falcons here on the blue side, Rattlers on the red. A great comp coming out of the Falcons too. We get to see Hero 39 on the Falcons for the first time on stream. So let's see if having that veteran player up in their top lane will bring them a win here for us. I would love so much for the Falcons to win too, and that's not because I put down 4,500 tokens on them.
That's a lot of tokens.
Told chat. I told the Discord, big money tonight, but we might see something coming through here in the try. Spotted out by that ward is going to be trashed by Polar and his friends there on the Rattlers, but they take it out, they clear it, as Falcons say, no thank you, I'm not going to start the game this way.
Yeah, just a quick little run away from the Twitch there, not wanting to mess with that, and you can't blame him. So nice little sneaky try to get something done from the Rattlers. Doesn't end up paying off. They do instill some fear into the hearts of the Falcons, and that's nothing to scoff at. You can see right now Salt Spreader and Amistan just kind of playing really far back and not entirely sure that they're able to do what they want to do. And it said Lunar Effect's going to be starting on his red buff, just happy as can be. The one question I have, I would love to see Lunar attempt a invade of the Nocturne's blue buff. I don't think Nocturne goes buff to buff, but Hecarim probably can, especially with someone like Lunar Effect, and especially receiving a leash from your top laner. But instead, just going to be heading down to his bottom half of the jungler and continuing on from there.
And we might potentially see it in those pretty early levels, but right now, a nice little hook there from Trash, as it's going to be the double knock-up coming out of Salt Spreader, and now some trading going on in this bot lane. Pratoka getting quite low from those Twitch autos. So far, those ADCs taking a nice little chunking there, but health potions are being chugged, and Doran's Blades, well, actually not Twitch, because he did start a Doran Shields.
Yeah, that's a nice one there. Probably a good pickup for that Twitch, expecting to receive some additional poke from the Ashe, especially, volleys like that.
Oh, and the hooks are landing 2 for 2 so far for well, actually 2 for 3 minus the early bush one, but in lane it's been 2 for 2 so far. So again, playing into that mental game that the Rattlers are already started, not even 3 minutes into this one.
Yeah, so like I was saying, picking up that Doran shield, so every time Pratoga throws out that W, he does end up regenerating an okay portion of that back. It's definitely more than nothing, and probably more than Doran's Blade. What we see, Lunar Effect looking for the early gank down here.
Oh, he's lurking. He's lurking and ready to go.
Can Trash set it up?
Hide that overlay as Trash
push
is
in,
looking
push
for
in.
it. He's going. He's got level 2 for Flay. Double Flay back as the flash is going to come out on Amistan, but the death sentence is down. Cleanses out of that as the exhaust is coming too. And Amistan, one more hit will do it. First blood going to Pratoga, and Salt Spreader going to have to go back after that one as Rattlers claim it first. Top lane is getting a little bit low. Hero's actually in a bit of trouble. But thankfully, he's close to his turret. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's looking a little close. A flash in from Arcanite. That's the cue. Wait a minute. Turret shots are strong as... not going to be able to get that one out too cleanly, as it might be a little risky to try for that. In the mid, some more trading go back around, as it's going to be Spencer looking for the taunt.
Trash by Polar's there.
A little bit short. Yeah, taking a look up top, as it will be Arcanite going down here. 39 picks up the kill. Take a look mid, as that's going to be another death sentence that lasts on the Trash. The follow-up charm from Ari, and Lunar is here to clean it up. We got a bloodbath in the hand already, Bartowski.
Yeah, that's not really surprising me at all. That's been some great plays all across the map, really. I wanted to...
that flash pulled from Pratoga. Nice reaction time, though, to make sure he stays alive.
Yeah, so great plays from Trash Bipolar. I love that roam there to the mid lane to guarantee that kill onto Spencer. Blows his teleport early as well, just to make sure he doesn't lose too much CS. The question is, will Ari be able to just walk back to lane? It is a cannon wave, so there is a chance, but no. Deciding instead, teleport in, keep up the pressure, make sure that Scalia isn't able to just safely farm this whole wave under turret, try to deny as much spells as already a cannon denied, so that's huge for him.
And if I'm that Galio seeing the TP come in, I'm thinking walk up taunt, because that is just in your face disrespecting the Galio and what he can do in these early levels. The fact that you had to leave lane 2 and he's got to level up, you got to punish that, Spencer. That is some free damage, and would just even push that little lead he's taken already even more.
For sure. I mean, you combine the taunt, and you throw your Q down on top of it, you land your entire combo, and you're going to be able to chunk Ari out way harder than she can chunk you. If you're able to just like walk away right after, I don't know. That definitely was a potential for a bit of extra damage to even up the lane. Hero 39 doing a really good job against Arcanite in this top lane, making sure that he's not able to build up, too much of a CS lead. Only a couple minions so far, completely negated by that early kill on the Shen. But the Rattlers are still sitting with that 800 gold lead so far. Really good plays from Lunar Effect, sitting 1-0-1, going to be able to pick up his early itemization, try to impact the game a little bit more.
Yeah, absolutely. And I am going to hide the chat here. But he's going in again, lands a taunt onto Arcanite, but that's Vladimir. Ultimate coming down. He's looking for the W. He's burning down a little bit, but that Shen still pretty damn tanky. They're about equal health after that exchange, so only going to be the ult actually blown from Arcanite or Osiris. I'm gonna probably flip-flop between the two at some point, but relatively neutral. We see Lunar is back up, looking at the scuttles, trying to keep Karthik off of it, but we might see some possible
with the bot lane.
Oh, let's take a... Oh, bot lane
Word
is coming up, so best non-pro mid is going to have to respect the roaming bot lane as things are kind of sort of settling down for now. What I will bring attention to is the more safe start that the Falcons have opted for, as we see, you know, the call come through, and Salt Spreader is going to be found out a little bit, but that's the best part about Rakan, is being able to dash back. But yeah, you see the call for the Twitch, the Doran shield started him as well too, so generally pretty safe versus, you know, the Dark Seal we see starting on mid. But speaking of mid, oh my goodness, here we go. Spencer's not going to be able to get the taunt, as it will be Karthik getting taunted up. Both members of the Falcons very low. Only summoners are going to be traded here. And no kills.
Two flashes. Yeah, your jungler flash and the mid lane flash for just the ghost on your Hecarim. You're more than happy with that. That is quite a good trade. And now is it going to be able to just run back into his jungle and continue farming, whereas both the Galio and the Nocturne were forced back to base. Maybe even a Dragon.
This is Dragon. This is free Dragon. As soon as that happened, we see Trash by Toller and Portoga rotating up, and immediately Lunar Effect is there on the Dragon. So going to be an early Infernal for them. Got to keep an eye on this, as Trash by Toller not going to be able to hit that hook. But they secure it, and now maybe the Falcons overstepping a little bit, as it will be Amasan trying to peel on back Portoga with the full stacks of poison from this Twitch. As here comes Galio Amasan. Look how much shield he's getting from Rakan, as now he does pick up the kill on Portoga, and Trash Bipolar gonna try and run away, but he is gonna be gone with one more auto. And meanwhile, in the top lane, it will be Hero that finds a kill. So 3-4-0. They do lose the Dragon, but Falcon's gonna be punishing the Rattlers over that one.
Where did Lunar Effect go? He was at half HP, had an okay amount of mana, and I guess he just figured his team had that fight. But then the Galio ult comes in. You really need to respect that. Shen ult is also up, so that was a very major miscommunication from the side of the Rattlers there, and not really a good showing for them at all at this point of the game. This is not when you want to be sitting on a 1,000 gold deficit. Yes, you picked up that Dragon. Great, good for you. But the Falcons are doing what they needed to do. They picked up 2 solo kills from Hero 39, a very worthy investment, clearly. And they won that team fight in the Dragon Pit. So great job from them. Good pickup.
And I love the fact that we actually got to see in action the Guardian saving Amastan there, because he was literally an auto away from death. And thankfully the Rakan E paired with that Guardian gave him so much shield in that fight.
Yeah, and that Rakan E does not shield for very much. It shields for 40. So
sometimes that's all you need.
That's all you need. What is Guardian shielding for right now?
Probably quite a bit,
55.
but in the top lane, Arcanite going to be popping that ulti again, but I don't know if it matters.
God.
Hero is just clapping away on this Vladimir, but here comes Lunar Effect. He's going in the flash from Hero, but it doesn't matter as Lunar is going to pop the ult, diving back in, but the pool thankfully saved there just for a situation like that. So it will be given back on over, but right now in the mid lane, Spencer going to be taking a little bit of a beating there from the best non-pro mid, as we are going to maybe settle down a bit for now for top and mid, but bottom's a different story. We'll see.
Yeah, bottom's always going to be volatile, especially when you have that Ashe ult available. Anytime you could throw that out when there's a hook lineup available to Trash Bipolar. But yes, well played in that top lane. Good job, Lunar Effect, coming down that lane to secure that kill. Hero 39 just pressing a little bit too much on his luck. He built that early Tiamat, so he's trading and clearing quite well, but unfortunately not quite able to 2v1 at this point in time. Maybe soon. But not yet.
Not quite yet. Right now, Salt Spreader not going to get caught by the volley, but Lunar is... Oh, over there! Here comes a Lantern! The Death Sentence lands on the Salt Spreader, but again, Rakan, very slippery. That was almost such a nice setup there by the Rattlers.
Yeah, Portoga not willing to pull that Enchanted Crystal Arrow out of the sheath. decides to save that one for later.
And probably for the best not to use it on Salt Spreader, you know, being Rakan
That's
that
true.
he has the double dash from his E and then his W also to further get away, makes it not 100% secure knowing, oh, I'm going to use my R on him, but he still has options to get away. So, not terrible to save it, but it does definitely give him a little scare there, having that lantern over the wall with a Hecarim coming flying out of the jungle.
Yeah, I hope to see Protoga use that soon to their advantage. It's the longer you sit on it, the more it's wasted. That's such a potent ultimate, especially in the early game when people don't have, you know, any tenacity, any tankiness, and you're just able to blow up that Twitch or that Rakan before they're able to react.
Yeah, we do see the Falcons actually picking up that Rift Herald as well too. So
Oh, that was
again,
a nice pickup.
yeah, sneaking it away. Lunar's on the same side of the map. So actually, they're going to run into each other. Karthik here with double the health here as he's going to pop the ulti immediately. Galio is coming in, but this Hecarim is pretty damn fast.
Shen
The
too.
Crystal Arrow comes through, and the Shen ult is here to help as well too, as it will be Hero getting hit by that Crystal Arrow. But wonderful little find there. Somehow Lunar makes it out again.
Yeah, and there's the Nocturne dives in with his point and click ultimate, and then Hero 39 Spencer just follow up with their own ultimates, and suddenly it's in a 3v1 situation, 3v2 at the even though they thought it was going to be a 2v1. So nice turnaround there, and we see the
thought
power of
about
that team comp coming out.
Yeah, but right now, again, the trades in top lane, Arcanite starting to get a little bit stronger on this Vladimir. We see Hero 39 back and off. Oh, the flash in the E. The taunt will not land as he goes into pool. Hero's trying to get away, and that's it. One more Q will do it, as Arcanite going to get revenge over Hero after the harassment he's been facing this entire game so far.
Yeah, I don't love that Hero has yet to build any amount of magic resistance. I'm gonna trust that his build is.
Hold up a second, as that's going to be Rakan trying to go in. The Death Sentence will land. The TP is coming down, but here are the Falcons trying to get away. They're trying to rotate on this, but the Rattlers already got that bot lane pinned down as the Death Sentence will go out. Not going to land. Karthik about to drop as well too, and now it's just Spencer left to deal with the entire Rattlers roster, as they will get picked off. 4 for 0, and another not Infernal. This one's an Ocean Drake going on over to the Rattlers.
Yeah, that was definitely a dragon that they should have just given up. They didn't have their Shen up, so he was dead throughout that entirety of that, and it ended up being a 5v4 nice and clean from the side of the Rattlers. So not really a good amount of communication there. As I was mentioning, it was probably the best idea to give up the first couple of Drakes, and instead they end up paying for that Drake with 4 of their own lives and not even securing the Drake for themselves. They also gave that away. So Rattlers in a much better position than they were just 2 or 3 minutes ago, sitting 3,000 gold up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they got a nice little lead going on right now. Couple dragons, couple kills extra, couple thousand gold, a few thousand gold, and no towers quite yet though. We do see the Herald is gonna be at its 3/4 mark almost for Karthik, so gonna need to be dropping that down soon. He is in the bot lane, so I'd assume. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, unfortunately that comes down after the plates, but hopefully that does mean that Twitch is going to get the first turret here. No, it won't, because
Not quite.
Trash Bipolar and Protoga are already back and able to contest this with ease. Oh,
Slippery
goodbye,
Rakan
Spencer?
is slippery as, oh my goodness, we have got another fight going on right now as Spencer's getting low, but here comes Karthik out of nowhere. Watch out, as it will be the best non-pro mid going down there. Thank goodness for Karthik being there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you can't assume that you're in a 1v1 when you're against a Nocturne team. Like, there's no situation where that works out.
Lunar's
very
actually...
close.
Oh my goodness. Actually, no, they will find Karthik out with the Proto Belt there as Lunar is in here trying to steal, but here comes Hero. Ult's on down, and that's going to be the Galio coming to join as well, too. Never alone, the Falcons are taking this one to boot. The Crystal Arrow will land onto one members of the Falcon here, as it will look like Arcanite is going to make it out of this.
And
Wow.
look, the bot lane is already roamed up. So maybe that means they can. Well, okay. I guess they had roamed up for the potential for a team fight. I think it would have been nice if they had gone to push down that mid tower right now. But Ari is close to being back in lane and has plenty of wave clear. The one thing that's concerning me at this point in time is the fact that Ashe has a completed Essence Reaver, and Twitch is sitting on a Bilgewater and not particularly close to having that Blade of the Rune King.
And that he is sitting on quite a bit of gold right now, 1,600. So we are seeing the back out of him. Might see the Bork come through for this Twitch first.
Oh, I could have sworn that a second ago when I looked, he had 1,100 gold. I don't know what happened.
Farming hard. Oh, the call is also completed as well too. So that would have been it as of recently.
Oh, yeah.
100 CS.
350 bonus gold. Yes, okay, that makes sense. I was looking at his
Where
items.
the
I was
hell
like,
did he get all this gold?
I was like, oh, he's only got 1,100. That's not enough for Blade of the Rune King on back. Wait, what? 1,600?
He's looting some money right now as we're gonna see another trade going down in top lane. Arcanite taking a bit of a good chunk here as the Spectre's Cal gonna be doing some work here for 39. Hero 39, keeping that Vladimir at bay, but gotta watch around this bot lane. It will be the recon going in the bot lane. Pratoga is trying to get back to safety. The death sentence will land. The box goes up as well too. As Salt Spreader and Amazon now gonna have to turn tail. Here comes Lunar Effect for the gank, and in they go. Goodbye recon as the death sentence is just gonna narrowly be dodged by Amazon. But the Ari's here as well. We're having a little bit of a party down here as I guess one-man party up in the top lane between Arcanite and Hero.
Yeah, I'd like to point out how much more favorable these trades are going.
Oh, the death sentence so clean. He's hiding in the bush. Never let your guard down because Trash Bipolar is going to be waiting. Yikes.
That hurts.
That hurts the ego.
Oh, so now here's the problem.
Yes.
In 45 seconds, another Drake spawns. And that puts...
Do they have the time, though? Because Karthik, he's flashed out. Hero
oh my God.
is not here for them as well, too. But that will be Lunar finding another kill here. And that's where the Rattler, you know what? They know how strong the Falcons team fight is. But there are windows. Those ultimates are very, very long. They have lots of windows to be looking for these kind of opportunities, which they are. And they're making pretty good use of it so far, considering we're not even at 20 minutes yet.
Yeah. So now that this streak is spawning, that means that they either the Falcons fight for this one and get it, or they have to fight for every subsequent Drake for the rest of the game, because that will be the soul point. And Cloud Soul looks pretty damn good on the comp of the Rattlers. Hecarim, Vladimir, and Ari would all love to have both lowered ultimate CD cooldowns and move speed when they ult.
And
Pratoga
vice
would
versa
also love
too.
that.
Vice versa for the Falcons too. At Cloud
Oh,
Break
yeah.
would just be the dream come true. But right now, oh my goodness, Karthik flying down from the river, and he's just gonna get the solo onto Pratoga. But we do see the assist coming through for Salt Spreader as he is able to dive there for the shield. Now a little bit of trading going on in this river as we're probably going to see some sort of contest for this dragon. If Rattlers can pick it up, we'll put them at soul point as this one's going to get going. Death Sentence does land on Spencer. Lunar's floating around in the back for this. The taunt's only going to be going down onto one as this will be the first dragon secured for the Falcons as they're looking to make an engage onto this as Galio's going in. Lunar's sitting around in the back as it will be Trash going down to Hero 39. And now this Ari's going to have to turn tail. Falcons picking themselves up a dragon, pick themselves up some kills, and I don't know if they're quite done yet. Look how fast Lunar is. He's just looking to fly on in on one of these members of the Falcons, and he does catch Hero 39 out, but being the tankiest member here, going to be a little bit hard, but the rest of these Rattlers are here. Here comes the Gallialton as well, too. The Hecarim will clean this up as the rest of the... Ooh, a fail flash there by Spencer. Really unfortunate. And now the Falcons going to be dropping Pratoga. Going to be finding one. Double kill for Luna before he dies. And now Amasan trying to get out to safety as... That's a fast horse is fast. That's all I'll say. Wow.
Oh my God. So the Falcons just could not be happy with what they had. They had to just keep pushing, look for that Ari, and they end up getting split up and picked off because of it. And but even though that went well for the Rattlers, I'd like to lodge a formal complaint.
Yes.
How did the Falcons get that Drake? Nocturne was dead until it spawned, and instead, on the side of the Rattlers, everyone was off doing their own things. Lunar Effect was farming the red buff.
Trash might be caught a little bit here.
Yeah,
the
Trash
rest
was
of his
caught.
team is coming, though. Padoga's on the back line, but I think this is one of those moments where you say, guys, leave me be, just run away. There's too many, I'm gone, and Trash is going to fall there in the jungle.
Surprisingly tanky on his way out, but yeah, not really much he can do there as a poor support fresh. No mobility.
I've been in that situation many times. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
At least it's just Azanias.
Yeah, but
Could be worse.
it's not going to be ideal. I mean, the ults from the side of... the big ults that we're looking at, the Shen and the Galio and the Nocturne are still down right now, so he might get lucky. I don't think he was seen. I don't think that the Falcons know that Zonius is down right now. But still, a little unfortunate. But what I was going to say about Trash there, I've been in that position where I've got punished for going for those deep wards, which I think he was trying to do, get those wards set up for the Baron that is now on the map. Yeah, and the rest of the Falcons there. So, as support, yeah, they're probably not going to be making it out of that.
Yeah, no. So looking down the items, we see that Ashe is now at 2 items and has that extra Cloak of Agility, so has quite a good amount of crit at this point in time, sitting on, I believe it should be, what, 70?
I would say 70.
Yeah, 70% crit. So good job there, and compared to the Twitch, who is just the Blade of the Road King
Oh
in the
my
field,
goodness,
but-
here we go again. Pratoga being the focus of these fights is actually going to get away with his flash, but Rattlers are not done yet. That's a Crystal Arrow going to be landing onto the Galio as he's pulled back with the Death Sentence, looking to engage a little bit more, take down these tanks. That's going to be Rakan going in, trying to pick out these Falcons, but here comes the Galio. His ulti's going to be stopped as the rest of the Rattlers turning on to these low members of the Falcons, and let's see if they can do it. Falcons getting lower and lower. Rattlers have Pratoga here, getting really strong, but so is the Ahri with the double buffs now. And they're going to spot out Salt Spreader. I don't know if they're willing to chase as much or how much it's really worth. We have another fight going on in the top lane at the moment. It is a bloody game, Bartowski.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, I feel that.
Falcons. Why did Galio wait till he was at 10% HP to pop his ultimate?
Oh.
Why did Shen wait until his target was at 20% HP to pop his ultimate? It ended up with neither of those ultimates actually having any effect on the team fight, and because of that, the Rattlers were able to just walk away with it. I have to see how this goes here. I don't think...
No, Hero 39's, you know what? We saw that dip there. He might have heard you there mentioning that he needs magic resist, and now with the Spirit Visage, he's actually able to keep up with that Vladimir and turn things back around to where they were in the early game.
Yeah, that magic resistance has made all the difference in the world. Suddenly, Arcanite or Osiris is not dealing nearly as much damage. He did have the Zhonya's back up for that, so kind of unfortunate that he didn't manage to pop that. But well played from Hero 39 with the timing to ensure that that taunt lands immediately as he comes out of the pool.
Yep, and we are going to see another Dragon up on the board in 10 seconds. Will be that Cloud Soul this game, so... Again, any extra cooldown on ults for either of these teams is going to be a huge bonus when it comes to initiating these team fights. But like you said, got to be smart when they initiate them.
Yeah, like just that one Cloud Dragon onto the side of the Falcons. Hero 39 is looking at 16 seconds of CDR on his ultimate. Nocturne looking at 7-8 seconds of CDR. Like, this is a lot of CDR that they're getting. Galio as well.
Oh, Lunar's looking to go in. He's going to be jumping onto Karthik and Spencer immediately. The Lantern's there to give him a little bit of extra heal, but Salt Spreader is going to have to flash on back. No Thresh Hook going to be landing now, but now the Rattlers have Prio over this Dragon and should be able to get it. I don't know if the Falcons really want to contest this right now. The positioning right now for the Rattlers is so much better.
Yeah, this should be a pretty easy pickup for the side of the Rattlers. They have everyone here. Hero 39, on the other hand, is up in that top lane. Yes, he has the teleport and the ultimate,
All
But
the ults
those
are up.
both have channel times. So.
Every single ult is up. We're going to be
Oh.
going, though, as the Karthik is in the back line. Galio's in. Shutdown going to go over to Hero 39 as Ash is going to be taken down. Now Trash in the back line. Looking for this Almaston just hitting the rat-a-tat-tat as Lunar Effect will find the kill onto him. But now it's a 3v3. Teams are a little split up. Spreader will be going down, and it's just Hero 39 and Spencer left. But these members of the Rattlers are getting low, but not as low as Galio is now. It's just Hero left to go. He tries flashing in. He tries finding Ari, but it's not enough. Rattlers come out up on top, and they are going to find the soul point here.
Wow.
Oh, this is spicy.
That was quite the team fight from the Rattlers. That was do or die. It was a beautiful engage too, coming up from Karthik, Hero 39, and Spencer, all channeling those ultimates simultaneously, and they blew Pratoga up where he stood. But somehow, some way,
I don't know how they were able to really do.
like even Avastan was just firing away. Did he have his Runon's Hurricane yet? No, he didn't.
No.
So that probably was a large portion of the difference maker. If Twitch had that Runon's Hurricane prior to that fight, that was probably a victorious fight for the Falcons. Instead, it was turned around by the side of the Rattlers for a beautiful team fight and Dragon pickup, putting them on sole point.
Yeah, and I will say this, though. If you're going to look at why some of those reasons might have happened, there are a few level differences here between these teams, especially that in the jungle at this point, too. So Lunar Effect is coming up massive for these fights and engaging. And he's really doing it all. He's turning things around for the Rattlers in these fights, too. So really well played on this Hecarim this game. As, they're looking for the Zari here, but that's going to be a beautiful charm there. Goodbye, Nocturne. And now, guess who's coming? The rest of the Rattlers. A beautiful crystal arrow. Pratoga, disgusting. As the follow-up from Lunar will be there. The flash from Spencer to get out. And I think that is going to mark the start of this Baron. I don't know how easily the Falcons are going to let this one go, but not really too much to offer in terms of contest here. Your jungler's dead. I think this is the free Baron for the Rattlers.
Yeah, I mean, Ashe is just so good at clearing out these objectives with her Q. And, you know, Lunar Effect, tanky enough with that stance, damaging enough with his Trinity Force. That's just an easy pickup for them. Nice and quick. Gonna be a lot of split push potential now for that team. Suddenly, Shen is not going to be able to be clearing out those minions quite as easily versus Osiris on that Vladimir, and I would expect to see at least a few turrets go down in the next couple of minutes.
Well, you're not going to believe this, because right now, for me, the Baron timer is synced up exactly with when the Dragon's going to spawn. So the Rattlers have a huge opportunity here to push in, get those waves pushed in right to the Falcons' base, which is going to set them up beautifully for securing that soul and potentially just ending the game off of that. Oh, Rattlers looking really, really good this game. It's just a bit of a rough go for Falcons. This game started out great. We saw a couple of those fights. The combos on the ults have been going well, but at this point we see how big of a gold lead the Rattlers have right now. 12K, 5 turrets to none. The gold difference is clearly showing it, and we see the strength difference between these teams when it comes down to these 5v5 fights.
Yeah, it seems like the story we've said so many times for the Falcons, and it's so unfortunate where they have so many good plays. They seem like they're going to execute perfectly, but then something happens, something goes wrong, and they're just not able to hold on to their lead and maintain it throughout the mid game and start losing it by the late game just repeatedly. And now they're sitting 12,000 gold behind at nearly 30 minutes. They're on Soul Point. Well, the enemy's on Soul Point, and they've got the Baron buff until that comes up, as you mentioned. It's just not looking great for them.
No, not an ideal situation to be in. I don't know what there is even to do to get back into this one. Like you would maybe think, oh, let's get the Twitch scaled up so we can win these fights, but you have so much that's diving onto him. You have a level 17 Hecarim, a level 16 Ari. That's going to be on that Twitch immediately. So I don't know. I don't know what to say here for the Falcons, as this Baron buff on the Rattlers is going to be making quite a mark as we see the lane starting to push in. Potentially mid, potentially top, but it looks like they just might regroup at some point soon.
I'd like to see right now them split out throughout all the lanes. Unfortunately, no one's currently covering that bot lane. Where is... Oh, they're trying to make up a tiny bit of a death rush there. I mean, if Twitch walks into it, sure. And I guess Nocturne as well. Everyone else should probably be able to
Salt
escape.
Spreader is maybe dead. I don't know if it's... Oh, he's trying to dash away. He's trying to get out. That's actually going to be the Recon Pulp, but it does not matter. Arcanite is now at that late game Vladimir, and it does a lot of damage. It does a ton of damage. Now in the base, Rattlers are going to be cracking these inhibitor turrets. They're looking to take the mid inhib too as well, which is going to give them tons of pressure to go ahead, take that dragon, and probably just end right off of that.
That was such perfect timing. Oh my god, and Ash is taking it in the meantime.
Yep, Pratoga just soloed the dragon. That soul.
Was such perfect timing for them, where Rakan walks into the bush just as Baron's coming close to expiring. They managed to take down that turret, and now they have the inhib open, or not open, sorry, taken down. So those super minions will start pouring into that mid lane, and they're going to be able to use that pressure to take other objectives on the map. Yeah, I mean, Protoga's ult is under a minute right now.
That's pretty damn strong, especially considering how well we were talking about that Ash Arrow being the great initiator for these fights. But another inhibitor is going to go down into the Falcon's base. Rattlers just pushing and pushing and pushing, not letting up on the throttle at all, as they just have accrued an insane lead at this point in the game.
Yeah, this is pretty insurmountable at this point. 14,000 gold up at 32 minutes in.
Oh, we're going. They're not done yet. Falcon's looking to go in on this as the pool is coming down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The Rattlers are just too damn strong. The Rat-a-tat-tat in the back line from Amasan is... Actually, wait a minute. Rattlers getting a little low. They're going to need to find this Twitch if they want to survive this fight, but Pratoga also pumping out that damage. Salt Spreader is going to be burned down. Triple kill for Pratoga as... Oh, the flash away from the distance, but here comes Lunar. The cleanse is there. Does not matter. The ace... for Rattlers, the triple for Pratoga, the double for Luna. They're on the Nexus towers and not even going to regard... They might just look for extra objectives here, but no, that should be it. Rattlers find themselves a win, go up to 9-4, and my God, showing us why they are one of the top teams here in the LRS Draft League.
Congratulations, Rattlers, for another well-fought victory. So close once again from the side of the Falcons, but unfortunately that's the way the cards fall. And just going to be a nice clean pickup.
That is the way the cookie crumbles, and the cookie crumbles right now. Not ideally for whoever, including me, picked Falcons there, but whoever picked the Rattlers are going to be going home with a good chunk of tokens in their pocket. But let's check out some of these damage graphs, Bartowski. What is that Shen damage though?
Oh, that's weird.
Wow.
That's the... What, he didn't even have Sunfire Cape. Wait a minute.
Did he? Didn't he? No, that was Lunar with the Sunfire Cape. Was it? No,
he had the portions of a Sunfire Cape, but he sold them, I guess.
I guess he sold the Bammy Cinder, because I definitely remember seeing that in his inventory too. What the hell is that Shen damage though? Oh my goodness.
How does that even happen?
I have no idea. Oh my goodness. But you know what? The Rattlers come together as a squad. They pick up the win because objectives. That is the name of the game. We saw how many towers they were pushed up. We saw them going for every single dragon. They didn't let up on a single one. And really, we could see the strength of these players as they, didn't push their limits too far, but found that window in between those long wombo combo ults that really helped get them ahead.
That was just absolutely gorgeous. And so close from the side of the Falcons. I like that they were fighting tooth and nail all the way to the end. The Twitch at the very last team fight looked like he might be able to get something done, but Ash was sitting on 3 items and was just pumping out way too much damage for them to be able to survive it. So, nice try, beautiful effort, but well played to the Rattlers there.
Yep, fantastic stuff. Any last points there before we head on back over to the desk, Bartowski?
Apparently Lunar MVP for letting Pratoga get CS. That's about all I have to say.
Well, we might see a familiar name up on the player of the game again,
Would not
but
surprise
but thank you, Bartowski, for joining me on this cast. We're gonna flip it on
Thank you
back
for having
over
me.
to the analyst. That's always a pleasure having you here, my brainchild.
Well, always a pleasure being here.
All right,
Have a good one.
you too, Bartowski. We'll catch you later, buddy. So we're gonna flip it on back over here. Look how clean the green screen is working, and we are back here. So it is going to be that Rattlers win here. I just got to get a couple things up and running. But guys, huge game there for the Rattlers. They are now 9-4. They're right on the heels of Rhinos, but we're gonna see if they can catch them tonight, as we do get a double Rattlers lineup. Gonna be a spicy one tonight, guys. So I got a couple announcements for you before we go to break. The player of the game poll is going to be starting right now, so you can start voting for those options. Just keep in mind, top lane was Osiris, and mid was the best non-pro mid. Same players, just on alternate accounts there. In game number 2, Rattlers now is going to be switching on over to the blue side as they take on the Unicorns, and we're going to be joined by a very, very, very handsome man for our next cast. So, you keep an eye out. You're going to see the name up there after this one. See, there it is right there. It's going to be a fun little cast here. But guys, stick around for this. We're going to run a couple ads during our break, so if you can stick around for those as well too, that'd be fantastic in supporting us. But we will see you after the break. Make sure to get those votes in for player of the game, and I will be back here on the desk with you guys in 5 minutes. All right? Cheers, guys. See you in a bit. Alrighty, welcome back, guys. Sorry for the small delay there. We are just getting set up for game number 2. Can't start it quite yet, guys. If you could just hold with me, I know it's a crazy thing over here, getting everything ready. Psychonautic, you understand my woes, but just about to get onto the Rift for game. Well, not onto the Rift. We got to do pick and bans first, but we got to announce our player of the game after the Rattlers picked up that win in game number 1. Very happy to see. Makes my sport heart very happy to see. It is going to be Trash by Polar going to be our player of the game, going 1-4-20, dank, on the Thresh. Very nice stuff. Beautiful death sentences, my friend. As a final. Did someone crack the suit? Did someone do it? Did someone reach the milestone? Oh my god. It was at 2% before, was it not? Anyways, guys, we are going to be get going in a second here. We're going to flip it on over to our draft. I don't have the name up there right now. I'm sorry about the lies there. But we are being joined by none other than the legend, the all-time kill leader himself, Ravensman 2. Welcome to the Caster Desk. So let's flip things on over there. We're about to start our draft. Buddy, how you doing tonight?
Well, I mean, first off, I'm not the all-time kill leader anymore. I think FS Tangerine beat me out this season. So.
What?
But I'll still take the record for most kills in a game.
Oh,
no.
top summer kill leader. You got it right here. Okay, we'll just switch to that then. But how you doing tonight, man?
I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, I feel that.
It's been a day.
It has been a day. I definitely feel that. I was stuck in online class all afternoon, so it's definitely fun getting to unwind, have some fun here on the Caster Desk, let loose, throw some fire bars out at everybody. You know what I'm saying. But
I'm happy to be along for the ride this time.
Absolutely. I am just we're gonna see a few little switches there on the rosters and the scores as I get things updated. But we are gonna hop on into pick and ban. So let's get that draft music going. And let's see what these teams are going to bring out. A massive game there from the Rattlers in that first one. My goodness.
Yeah, and I mean, as far as Trash Bipolar getting the MVP, I think nobody voted for Lunar Effect because we just expect him to hard carry games like that these days. I mean, if he doesn't, something's wrong because that's just his norm at this point.
Yeah, he's known for being an absolute animal, and I love to see it. Absolutely love seeing it on stream. But you know, that was really awesome stuff coming out of that bot lane there. Just fantastic Thresh setups for pretty much everyone. Catching out a couple people too. Oh my goodness, unbelievable, unbelievable. But we'll see if they can repeat it again, as it will be the Unicorns this time.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I'm talking with people in chat.
All good. Gonna make sure you have the spec link there as well too. But we can start this one up, but they might have gotten a little bit early run at this one. But we just held on. They held on and waited for us, so we didn't just come into a link and it's like, oh, I guess they got half their teams ready to go.
At least they waited for us. Would have been worse if we joined and suddenly the entire draft is just done.
Suddenly a draft appears, and there we go. But it will actually be a sub for the Unicorns jungler. It will be VKC out, and replacing them will be Namai. It's really weird.
I'm gonna go with Name because it sounds like it rolls off the tongue better, but who knows, you know?
It sounds like Nami. Same lineup there for the Rattlers in game number 1. Oh no, Tallyho is back.
Tallyho is back, yeah.
Tallyho is back. So he's got a lot to make.
Sorry, NA Ego is the best non-pro mid, right?
That is the best non-pro mid, a alternate account for him, and Arcanite is also Osiris. So
okay, got you. I was wondering why we had a level 13 in the lobby.
yeah, but now we have actually the full Rattlers roster here. And it was looking really good in that last game. I wonder if we will actually see the Respect Thresh ban after that last one.
Well, the Thresh would have been directed at Trash, not
Trash, but Tally can also play some Thresh last I saw. The whole bottom lane of the Rattlers here is just Thresh aficionados.
Exactly. I'm expecting Pratoga to just swap over to support in the middle of the game.
Honestly, I would love. It would be super cheese. I don't know if they would do it, but a Blitzcrank Thresh bot lane would be just hilarious to watch, to be witness to that.
The real question is who gets to play what?
I would say probably Pratoga on the Thresh.
Really?
I would say probably that.
Take it from the guy who laned with him for a season, he definitely would take the Blitzcrank in that matchup.
Okay, you know what? The fact you played with him, so I will definitely take your word over that. But we are going through this one. We see a bunch of bands coming out. That Mordekaiser definitely against Psychonautic. Speaking of that, glad to have Psychonautic back with us too. Hope he's feeling better, but clearly he's ready to get going tonight, as it will be that Olaf taken away from Lunar, rightfully so. Scary champion.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there.
It does.
I also think taking away the Camille, just in case Can of 10 is looking to play Camille mid, I know for a fact he's taught me some things on Camille. He's absolutely insane on that champion.
Yep. And also, Canatin bringing up a great point here, as it's not JS Chaotic in the mid lane, it's Canatin in the mid lane. So we'll get that changed up, as there's no need to shout, no need to scream there, Can. We'll get you all fixed up. Don't you worry, baby. We got it there. Can of
We
ton.
are going to see the Swain first pick, though,
Ooh.
from the Rattlers. I wonder who that's going to go to, actually.
Could end up in quite a few places, either for Can, possibly for Bambooper down in the bot lane.
It's in the Rattlers?
Oh wait, sorry, I had it back. I had things absolutely backwards. I still thought the Rattlers were on the red side because we just came from that game. So nope, switch things around. It will be the Swain possibly for Pratoga. No, it's not Pratoga. I'm all over the place. Ravens man, get in here. Bring that brain in here.
I do actually think it might go to Pratoga. We saw Unicorns of Love specifically play Swain bot lane down there. I forget who it was against, but they did very well on it. Also could obviously see it go mid, and in a weird world I could actually see it going support too. And we are going to see the Ashe pick. So I'm actually going to go with Swain support over Swain mid here.
I think that's a lot of CC to be dealing with in the bot lane. We'll have to see if it's going to be Can taking that Zillion into the mid, I don't think we've seen very many Zillions, but what I will point out is that Juanito Sol has this Jin. And that is
true,
scary.
yeah.
Oh
Yes,
my god, Lee Sin for Lunar? Are you ready for this guy? This is going to be... We're not even halfway through this draft, dude.
I am definitely ready. I am a little disappointed in the early Ash pick, though. It is a good answer into the Jin, definitely, and it's very solid. I just think it would have been better in our B4 or B5 because you can keep that Swain in a flex where it could go to 3 different positions instead of showing your hand right away.
Oh.
So I think now this is gonna pretty much tell Unicorns that this is gonna be Ash Swain bot lane. But I still really like that matchup into Jin. Jin's just so immobile. Immobile. That if you're able to catch him out with, the Ash ult or the Swainy in lane, he's just dead. So definitely something to look forward to in that bot lane. Expect a lot of action.
Absolutely. We do see the Ari band out from the best non-pro mid, having a pretty couple decent of charms there in that last game that we saw punish the junglers of the Falcons there. If you get too close to an Ari underneath your turret, it's never a good time, so they're going to respect that pick from the best non-pro.
I don't blame him, honestly.
No,
we also see the Kennen respect ban against Psychonautic.
Absolutely. Hold on. I'm not even going to say it.
We don't acknowledge hovers. Unless it's Heimerdinger.
I acknowledge every Heimerdinger that's shown here. However, what is in this game right now? I don't know if they would play it top, but there is a champion that Psychonautic really, really loves. It's still on the map.
Listen, I've talked with him a lot about it. I don't think we'll be seeing any Cassid in this game. I'm pretty sure about that. We do see the Lucian come in, though, which can go mid or top at the moment. I would expect it to go into Canatin's hands just because, he is very into wave management, and Lucian is all about the wave management. But we still can see the Zillion obviously go mid and Lucian head top. So I'm interested to see what Unicorns are going to pull out in that last pick there.
Yeah, we're not too sure where it's going to end up. There is the chance, it is Zillion support, Lucian mid. They could throw a complete wrench into this one right now. So, Hasagi. Oh my goodness, we're going to see a Yasuo game coming through for the best non-pro mid. That's going to be spicy. Let's see what they rounded out with. Most likely a top laner coming through for Osiris. But, wow.
I normally despise anytime Yasuo is picked unless it's with Gragas. But it is just so good here. Because something you have to realize when you have a Swain support here, that's probably going to come out, or I guess now they're hovering Karma, but Swain in general is any sort of CC that lands, he can displace him for Yasuo's, to get Yasuo's ult off. So if Ash lands a stun, or, ult somebody, and Swain pulls them, that's enough to get Yasuo to ult on top of that person. So definitely look for some cheeky roams, a 4-man roam down to the bot lane or wherever Swain is, honestly, and see if they can't pick up some knockups that Unicorns aren't expecting.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with this this last pick here. Don't know about that. A little late to that one. We'll see what the teams have to say about that. But Morgana coming in as that last pick. So I'm thinking that's gonna be a Swain in the top lane. Or Yasuo top. We don't know, honestly. It could go around. We see the Kassadin being hovered for Psycho. Oh my god, he's gonna do it! He's gonna do it! He heard us.
Actually just called me on it. So they really just... Rattlers really just fumbled this draft, in my honest opinion. You've got the Swain Ash bot lane, which is just insane kill pressure at any point in the game. And then you lock in Morgana against... You don't even know if it's Zillion support, so you're just pretty much blinding Morgana. They can pick whatever support they want into it if the Zillion's not gonna go down there. And then you take into account that Psychonautic is a Kassadin player, and Kassadin into anything that can't burst him down in time, he'll just scale and win the game. And I really think that if Rattlers had picked just, a normal top laner, quote unquote, their draft would look infinitely better here. I'm kind of starting to favor Unicorns a little, but obviously we'll have to see how the game goes.
We'll have to see how it goes. We cannot count out the Unicorns at all, considering the fact that Psychonautic has his main. It's literally, if you dump me into one of these games and said, hey, here's a Heimerdinger, okay, sure, absolutely, I'll take that. But it's a lot of flexibility on where these picks can go. I know Psychonautic is locked into that top lane right now, but as this game goes on, we are going to see the roams coming through from the Nunu, and having a Caston to back him up, oh my lord, that's going to be scary ganks. Very scary ganks.
You know what I'm really excited for this game?
Oh, what's that?
I'm ready to see Nunu running at Mach 10 with Zillion's speed buff on him.
Oh my
It's
God.
going to be glorious.
Oh my god, I didn't even consider that. But yeah, that's that speed boost for any of these guys is going to be fantastic. We'll see Yasuo up in the top lane. Well, basically a double mid matchup that we get to see, as it's Yasuo picked up for Osiris. And of course, who else to have the cast in than Psychonautic himself. But I think the rest are going to slot in here. I believe it's going to be the Zillion support.
Yeah.
hang
on.
What?
It's going to be Ashe, Yasuo,
Oh, this is
Ashe. Wait, sorry, did I just completely mess up?
No, and I don't think it's
like I wanted. Okay, yeah.
yes. It's not us either. These teams have picked a very flexible champions, and it's enough to throw us into a spin for each other. Now that they see him slotting in, it makes a lot bit more sense. But that draft was very, very confusing for either side to see. Okay.
Yeah.
Other than the junglers.
I was over here thinking Rattlers were playing checkers. They were actually just playing 5-dimensional chess. I mean,
They're both playing
so
5-dimensional chess.
I thought they had a terrible matchup in the top lane because of that Morgana pick. But once you put that into the mid lane, she's gonna have literally infinite wave clear. She's never, in theory, she's never going to die to the solution. She's just gonna press W on the wave and walk away. The Yasuo is so good into Kassadin. Kassadin struggles into any AD matchup, and then you add in the fact that it's already a mid lane, matchup in the top lane now. I mean, the reason we never see Yasuo top lane is because it's abysmal into every bruiser and tank. They just outdamage him, outsustain him, and he can't do anything. But then you bring in the fact that it's now a mid lane matchup in the top lane. Yasuo's gonna shit all over that. Pardon my language.
That's it. Yeah, that's minus 100 tokens from you. But I don't know. We got to figure out what is going to happen with these teams, because there's so many possibilities with these comps. They're a bit of a mismatch if we're kind of looking on the side of the Rattlers. It's just a bunch of strong champions kind of combined in together. But why don't we open up the predictions, see what the folks at home think, as those are going to be open. So guys, you can start using those tokens. Just command play the team you want to place those tokens on and the amount of tokens you want to put down. I am 4,500 down last game, and that was because I didn't put my faith in the Rattlers. But I might just keep following that, because how can I not support Psychonautic on Kassadin? How can I not?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, it's such a toss-up. Both these teams are so feast or famine. I mean, if you ever watch, pro play and you see a Kassadin come in the mid lane, it's always just, oh, he'll be a menace at 16. He'll be a menace at 16, but then the game's pretty much over before he ever hits 16, so he's irrelevant the entire game. So it really does depend on whether Name can help Psychonautic have a decent lane here, because I am going to just straight out say this is a terrible matchup for Kassadin. I would expect to see Lunar Effect up there quite a bit. I mean, 2 AD champions against Kassadin, they're just going to ram him onto the tower. And then, of course, like I mentioned, you've got the Morgana with, the infinite wave clear, the ability to roam up to the top lane and just 3-man that Kassadin. Like, the entire Rattlers team has to be focused on setting behind this Kassadin as much as possible. Morgana's going to be able to roam as much, pretty much the entire game. Ashe Swain is going to be fine down there on their own. It's really just about setting this Kassadin behind enough so that you can play through the mid game without worrying about the ticking time bomb.
Well, a lot of options here for the Unicorns. I mean, the fact that you have the undo button from the Zillion, the fact that you're going to be able to speed up champions like Nunu, like Kassadin, even Jin and Lucian aren't bad options either to just get those final little shots off, especially a 4-shot on Jin. Can be really scary. So those last moments, how many times have you seen people running away with a sliver of health, just narrowly escaping that 4-shot? For me, it's been a lot. So that's definitely going to help finalize that. But a lot of strong picks on either side. It's really going to come down to who is playing this game better.
Yeah, and another thing I didn't touch on is, obviously we've won over the Kassadin versus Yasuo quite a bit, but on the side of Unicorns, you have 2 AD carries, one who excels specifically into squishy champions. And if you look on the Rattler side, they are all squishy champions. They do not have a single tank. I do not expect Lunar Effect to build a single tank item. I do not expect Tallyho to get enough HP to where, you can verify him as, a tank, quote unquote. I mean, Juanito on this Jin is really just going to rip through the entire team. So if I'm Name, obviously you want to protect the Kassadin lane, but you also want to get this Jin rolling. Lucian should be just in a farm lane versus the Morgana, but the Jin and the Kassadin lanes are like the most volatile and going to be the most telling about these games.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see how this one unfolds as we are about to hop onto the rift. We're going to pause that 5 seconds to make sure both of us are synced up. And then after that, it's really, we get to sit back and give you guys one hell of a show. We already saw how strong the Rattlers can be when they punish any little mistake, any little window that they look for, and they will take hold of it and not let go. Very good at doing that, and very good at picking out those opportunities whenever they can. Oh, but predictions are still open, guys, so make sure you're using those tokens and putting down some predictions on who you think is going to win this one. They're going to be open for a little while longer until we get things going on the rift, so you have just a bit of time until we get onto the rift here, but that's,
don't be like me and mess up the play command 3 times in a row now. Let's see if I can get this right now. Oh, there we go. I think I finally got it.
And I will say this, one person has gotten the secret message, so
hey, I was close.
You were very close there. You got about half of it there, but SRC Gavin found the secret message. Congratulations, Gavin. But we're gonna flip things on over to our other scene here as we're gonna these teams loading in. Let's see if I actually got the overlays right. Look at me go. So proud of myself. Look at me go. Look at us. Hey. Look at us.
A couple of keystones I really quickly want to point out before we get, into the action. Name has Phase Rush on Nunu, which obviously the speed's going to be nice. I do think Aftershock would have been better into such a damage-focused team comp from the Rattlers. I think Aftershock would have definitely helped there. And another thing, or 2 other things to note, is both these supports keystones. I really would have liked to see the Glacial Augment come in from Bambooper on the Zillion. Just the ability to get, the Spooky Ghosts or even Hextech GLP with, one of this, once you get your warding item, just enables the Jin to hit these Ws because it does proc his W when the Spooky Ghost hits. Just to set up this immense pick potential, especially around like the Drake pits and the Baron pits. So that's one thing I would have liked to see. Also, Tallyho taking the Electrocute. It's really good. They're going to be looking to fight a lot early. I just think that he's also going to be very squishy in terms of what he's supplying to the team.
Look at the double cleanse, though, for both the ADCs on the side of the Unicorns, offering a lot of respect to this Crystal Arrow from Ash, the hooks from Swain, the Morgana bindings, you name it. Lots of hard CC from the side of the Rattlers.
Yeah, I definitely don't blame Can of Tin or Juanito here for taking cleanse. I mean, there is just so much CC on that team. And also, Lucian can cleanse and E out of the Yasuo ult. So, if Canatin manages to time that property, that would be interesting to see if we see the highlight reel come out.
Maybe someone sitting there ready to get a nice big clip going for these guys, but we're loading on soon. We'll see if we double cast the guys, but I've got some. I lost a bunch of points, so I'm down at the bottom of the ladder right now. But you guys can check who are the leaders right now in points. I gotta remove some of those bots that like to lurk in here. Those Twitch bots, I don't know where they decide to come from, but don't worry, I remove them after that. I remove them. So if you see any weird ones in there, don't you worry about them. But looks like Red Wheelbarrow right now in the lead as we are about to hop onto the Rift. So predictions are closing soon, guys. Get those last minute ones in. So we're about to get this game going. Just gonna pause at 5 seconds here. Ready to go when you are, Ravens man.
I think I'm good.
Pause that 5, my friend.
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Let's get this game going. Gonna be the Rattlers back again for a second game for us tonight. But this time, taking on the Unicorns over on the red side here. Let's see if they can get a 2-0 night for themselves. Definitely going to be fantastic as we're heading into these final few weeks of the league, of the split before playoffs. But we're going to get some shenanigans here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
Luckily, he spotted them out, so I don't think anything's going to come out of this. I'd expect the bot lane to just back off, go back bot lane. I really want to see Bambooper do exactly what he's doing right now, which is go get a ward on their red buff or their Raptors, get some information. I almost called them PvE because I saw Pratoga. Rattlers got nothing out of that. Meanwhile, sorry, still stuck in these pre-made team names. Wow, the Unicorns managed to get, a ward on their red and the enemy red, so they've got a lot of information, which allows Name to, try and figure out what he wants to do. And this should be a telling sign that Psychonautic is going to get ganked at about 3 minutes and 10 seconds if he's not careful with the wave state.
Yeah.
So look for that.
Absolutely. I mean, they know how many games that Psychonautic has on the champion, but immediately we're seeing some trading coming out of Can, and takes this Morgana down to half health really early to be losing that much of your health bar. But
that's the power of Lucian mid, baby.
But you know what else is really powerful? Early league ganks, and I think we might see one. The wave is actually here, so trying to look to land that Q, but thankfully he's got the minions there saying, "Get down, Mr. President." Won't let it happen, but bot lane, oh my goodness. That's the power of an electrocute Swain. They find first blood onto Bambooper, and that's going to set the Rattlers ahead in this bot lane already.
Yeah, so I think our directed cameras had two different minds going at the same time, because I was watching the bot play and you were watching the mid play.
Oh, yeah. Directed camera is either a blessing or a curse. It has a mind of its own, and where it goes is where it goes. But we'll keep an eye on the minimap, because we saw in the last game, these games are so explosive, and you'll have fights across the map depending on how ham they want to go. My goodness, bot lane just getting hammered on right now.
Yeah, this is exactly what Pratoga and Tallyho want to be looking to do right now. I mean, getting as much pressure, trying to set this Jhin behind is so crucial. And watch Name right here. He just finished his red buff. He's hit level 3. He's going to be looking to kill this guy.
There he goes. And I believe the wind wall was used right recently, but not going to be able to find him directly with that snowball. They're looking to go in. That's the wind wall up, but it might be a little bit too late. Arcanite trying to get on out of this as Lunar is roaming up, but is he going to try and go for this? He's looking for this Nunu, but not enough is going to be able to come out of him, and even burning the flash for that too, so. And
then Name puts up the disco ball and walks away after that.
Yep.
I got to give Lunar Effect a lot of credit for that, though.
He was trying.
Damn, that was ballsy. If that goes wrong, somehow, Nunu has his W up in time, and you can just instantly die. Not a good sign.
Yeah. But that's, that is what Lunar is known for, is making those insane, crazy plays that we love to see. So he does give it a good effort, but a little bit too late to that party up there.
Yeah, but obviously we got to just point out right away. I mean, Psychonautic's already got, 1 assist under his belt. He's only, after he hits this minion here, he should only be down 2 CS. I mean, it's exactly where you want to be on this Kassadin right now, especially into such a bad matchup like he has.
Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting these early levels, especially once Arcanite hits 6. Might get a little bit of prio, but we're waiting. We're on that count. It's we are 5 out of 16 levels here for the Kassadin.
Only 11 more to go, and then he's a champion.
Only 11 more to go, and he becomes something that I won't even find in the nightmare of my nightmares. But we'll see. We'll see how this one goes.
I really want to see Osiris just look to... He has the chance to reset his wave right here on that top wave, and I really want to see him freeze. If he can get Psychonautic to get out from under his tower right now.
Oh, let's take a look at bot lane, though. We're going to have a little trade. Talio's got a bomb on him. He's trying to get out. The double will not land, but bam! Booper does find the kill. The last little pop of that will help out. Now, Pratoga playing this a little aggressively. The 4-shot is going to come out of that gym, but here comes the Morgana. 1 kill for the Rattlers. 2 kills for the Rattlers. And they're beautiful rotation. Oh, no.
Oh my god.
2 health on Pratoga, and oh my god, he still lives! Look at this man, he's an absolute mad lad. Beautifully done. He somehow survives? Question mark?
He's got the fancy feet. I don't know what else to say.
That is definitely spicy to see that. Almost. 2 health. You look at him the wrong way.
Oh my goodness.
That is something, alright.
Wind would have killed him.
Let's see it. Psychonautic looking for it. The wind wall goes up, but 1 more auto will do it. The Kassadin. Oh no, not the same luck for him as Pratoga had, but
Unicorns just can't catch a break with these minion autos, can they?
No, they cannot. No, that was another close call, but the minions aggroing on him will be able to find that kill, and that goes on over to the Susuo. Now, Tally by himself, I don't know about taking this trade right now. He's got another bomb on him, and he's just going to have to back.
Yep. I mean, Pratoga and Tally-Ho are just playing musical chairs down here. I mean, Tally-Ho died. Pratoga was down here by himself. Pratoga lives on 2 HP. Tally-Ho's down here by himself. Now Tally-Ho's on 2 HP, and Pratoga's down here by himself. They're just flip-flopping back and forth.
Yeah, you never really tell what's going to happen until you kind of see some solidified numbers showing up here for us. Are going to see this Nunu back up top again as here comes the gank. Kassadin's going in, but here comes the Nunu, and that wind wall was just used, so he's not going to have it. Here he goes in. Yasuo ult is pop, but it doesn't matter. That's another kill going on over to this already scary Kassadin.
I'm very much regretting my Rattlers token play.
Let's see if I could make mine back after last game there.
I mean, Kassadin already has Seeker's Arm Guard, which means he, in theory, should never die against Yasuo and Lee Sin. He'll get the armor build up from the Seeker's passive, and if he plays these wave states safe enough... Oh, hold on, we see another...
Right here, that's the binding. That'll stop... Well, it won't completely stop the snowball, but it's enough to make sure he gets out alive. As Lunar is floating around here as well, too. No dragons taken yet, but it is a nice, juicy ocean sitting up on the map right now, as we might see the rotations coming up from the bot of the Rattlers. Here they come. And it looks like they're going to get prio over this, but don't know if the Unicorns just want to let this one go for free.
Honestly, I really want to see Name just head up to the top lane, grab that Rift Herald, let Rattlers get this. Ocean Soul, sorry, not Ocean Soul. Ocean Dragon by itself is a very weak dragon, in my opinion.
Yes.
I honestly think getting the Rift Herald and being able to make a plate play right now for your Kassadin is so much more important than one dragon. I mean, you can give up these first 2 dragons. We see it
Oh,
all.
look at this. Take a look at bottom as it will be the Nunu coming down again. Not quite able to find... they might find Tally. He's on the wrong side of this one as the Crystal Arrow is going to come out onto Juanito Soul. Going down. That will be the Zillion ultimate pop here, though. Keeping his ADC alive for a little bit more. But here comes Lunar in onto the Nunu. Kicks him back. And that will be 3 members of the Unicorns trying to turn tail. But Juanito Soul's not done. One more auto should do it. But it's the auto Q. That finds... Pratoga and Bamboop are going to be finding the kill on the Lunar Effect. Shutdown still going over to Lunar, but that is going to be the Unicorns coming on top.
I swear the minions have more kills than the Rattlers do.
Minions OP, man. What can I say?
Yeah, no, that was a really good call on the gank. I definitely like Lunar Effect's attempt at the counterplay. Just couldn't get it in time. I mean, Tally was just on the wrong side of that play from the get-go there. Kind of a lost cause.
Yeah, but that does relatively keep Lunar in scale in terms of gold. We do see him have quite a bit of a CS lead, but those 2 kills on Unami are doing well. So only about 150, 200 gold difference between junglers at this point.
Yeah. I definitely am expecting to see a player on this Rift Herald soon. I mean, Psychonautic at this point, you can see him. He's winning these trades against Yasuo, which he shouldn't be. I mean...
Oh, we're seeing some more action going up top. Nunu trying to look for a gank, but that Morgana just waiting for whatever is going to happen. Kind of seeing a pattern here, and it looks like the Rattlers have finally predicted it right, as it will be Lunar coming up too. The Sonic wave is going to land. He's going to go in. That Caston's going to be taken out, but not before he takes out the Morgana. So, 2 for 1 in favor of the Rattlers up in that top lane.
Yeah, I mean, Psychonautic at this point, I don't know if you've ever seen those old Tyler 1 clips where he's playing Draven and he'll just,
just hold that thought for a second. Oh, Juanito Soul snipes out Tally. Good night. As you were saying.
These bot laners just can't let me talk, dang.
No, it's bloody buddy.
The old Tyler 1 clips, he used to just run straight under tower on Draven and just, just for the kill. It didn't matter if he died, as long as he got the kill. That's pretty much Psychonautic at this point. As long as he gets a kill, he doesn't care what happens. I mean, he's scaling. He's happy. I mean, you look at his items right now. While he has nothing completed, he has very strong components. And as soon as he gets that Rod of the Ages stacking, it's over. If he can get that in the next 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, I really don't see a world where Osiris is ever able to kill him.
No, but we are going to see this top turret being taken. Going to be the first one here in the game. I see some trading going back and forth in mid as the calling's actually going to come from Can of Tin. And now...
zoning.
Oh, wait a minute. There's a cleanse. A couple more autos will do it. Don't be too greedy, though, there, Can, as Harold's getting some chargers up in the top lane. Psychonautic is able to take that out, but this is... Oh, no. Can of Tin's dead.
Yep. Lunar Effect on the hunt for his own mid laner.
Yeah, got to see if this one's going to go. The Crystal Arrow does make its way a nice little scenic journey across the rift here. Not going to be able to find anybody, though.
Yeah, it was definitely a decent shot from Pratoga. I mean, I don't know if it would have actually done anything if it had hit Psychonautic, but, you miss all the shots you don't take, so.
This is true. This is true. And speaking of that top lane, while Psychonautic is doing pretty well for himself at this point in the game, we are seeing a lot of attention being focused towards him before he hits that level 11, where he does get a nice little power spike. But as of now, the Yasuo is up 1.1k over this Kassadin, so
yeah,
still need to put respect to him too.
Yeah, that Rift Herald play definitely helped. Getting the first tower while the plates are still up. Into
Let's see it. Are you ready for this? That's a curtain call, but cut short because Lee Sin is scary, especially in the hands of Lunar.
Yeah, this bot lane really never lets me speak. It's kind of funny.
No, it's honestly direct to cam goes down. It's like, okay, we know Raven's man is talking right now. We just gotta cut that out.
It's all good. I am very much enjoying all the action though.
It's fantastic. Every night this week has been just insanity. And it's so much fun to watch. It's even more fun to cast. And now we've got some more stuff happening in the top lane. As it will be the flash in. Ooh, nice response there from Psychonaut to get away from that Yasuo ult. We are going to see this Nunu roaming up. Dan's coming as well.
He definitely felt that tornado on his neck. There.
Oh, the breeze was definitely there in a place where it maybe shouldn't be, but he gets out. Oh, Crystal Arrow comes down. I'm sorry, this bot lane is cutting you off once more. Sonic Wave is almost going to land. The TP is there as well, too, but nothing found quite yet off of that.
Yeah, and on Kassadin Watch, we are going to see the fact. Oh, and
Can's dead. I feel like that was not long since we said it. But it's only his second death, so they have been pretty recent as of now.
Yeah.
But
still, though, I mean, it's Lucian and the Yasuo. I mean, there's really no world where you ever win that as Lucian.
No. No.
Anyway, though, on Kassadin Watch, before something else happens crazy in this
No, something else is going on crazy. The kick from Lunar Effect, the Sonic Wave in. My God! They know you're talking over it, but Lunar, my God!
This is just scientific fact, I guess. When I speak, they fight.
They know.
Oh. The TLDR is Kassadin Watch. He's level 11 and has his Rod of the Ages. There, I said
There we go. We got it out.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Keep my mic the rest of the game. We'll get a very boring game.
That's so funny. Well, no, there won't be any more fights in the bot lane. That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly.
It's so
All right,
far.
Oh, go ahead.
No, yeah. This is so far. It's been a lot of back and forth here. The gold is still pretty close, only 2K up for Rattlers. But what a bloody game we've had so far, Ravens, man.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, they're already past 1 kill per minute. I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
Spicy games. I absolutely love it. Love to see it.
See, and so sorry. This is just harking back to what I said about the Zillion Keystone. I mean, Bambooper bought the Hextech GLP anyway. And while that Arcane Comet definitely came in handy in the laning phase, I really think that Glacial Augment would have been better here. But, you know, I'm not a Zillion support player, so what do I know?
I'm with you on that one too, but it would have been nice to have it paired up with the Glacial Augment just to offer that much more CC, but those... I mean, we saw him pick up the kill onto Tally with that early poke, as my director camera is going to betray me once more time, as it will be the dragon secured by the unicorns, as it will look like Nunu's just going to survive. Beautiful little ult there by Bamboo, but in the side of this, it will be the cleanse pop by Lucian. My camera still continuing to betray us. Big Nunu ult coming through, as it will be the Morgana finding Lucian on this backline. Juanito Soul trying to escape from this one, as the rest of the Rattlers have shown up to play, but here comes Psychonautic. Cassin's there, he's kicked away, he is level 12. The curtain call being popped by Juanito Soul in the backline, as Psychonautic will go down, and now it's the hunt for the Jhin. I think he's going to be able to get out of this unless Lunar Effect has other plans for him.
I mean, he doesn't have flash, he doesn't have a ward. We'll say he's gonna win.
4 for 2, but Unicorns find the dragon. That's their second one of the game. And definitely not bad considering it is going to be a Mountain Drake coming up soon. And being the squishier team, little shield's not going to hurt.
I gotta say, while I really do like Unicorn scaling in this game, I think if Rattlers are able to pick up the next dragon, and specifically the next 2 dragons in a row, I mean, Unicorn's win condition right now is their dragon stack. I do not think they're going to be strong enough to contest this 3rd dragon. But we'll have to see as we see another fight in the mid lane.
It's honestly, it's part of the caster curse that comes with it. You start going off on a tangent, and they fight. They just know. They know. Nice little wind wall there from our Yasuo, as he blocks that second one coming down from stunning him. But oh my God, that's a big Nunu, not unable to find the snowball. But on to Tallyho, they go the double stun from the Zillion. It will be Kenton that finds it, but immediately on to Lucian. Nice little Zillion ult again from Bambooper. They're going in. Arcanite getting the ignite down, looking for the tornado. Will find it, finds the Q. Crystal Arrow not going to be able to land on anybody. Lunar Effect is going unstoppable, finding that kill onto Canatin, as it will be Nunu retreating away from this. Bloodbath, Ravens man, is the name of this game.
Yeah, kind of disappointed in Tin there. I mean, he got resurrected by the Zillion and then immediately just flashed underneath the enemy turret anyway. So I mean, kind of a waste of a resource. But,
Yep, it is what it is.
It's okay. In the heat of the moment, whatever.
Everything's fine as I sit here sipping on my coffee while the background's on fire. It will be another Herald looking to get picked up here by the Rattlers. But over the wall comes Nami as they're going to be looking for this one. Herald is getting low, down to 1700 health, but it will be Lunar Effect picking up another kill, picking up another Herald as that one will actually be snagged by Pratoga.
That was so beautiful by Lunar Effect.
He might have overstepped a little bit as Brazilian bomb there. Almost. Yeah. They're there, and that's him saying, "Oh, I'm strong. I can go in and wait." That's a lot of CC. Maybe not.
Oh my lord, that damage. But yeah, no. If you noticed in that Rift Herald exchange, basically, Pratoga and Lunar Effect basically said, "Don't hit the eye when Nunu's in the pit," and it was sitting right around 2k HP, which meant that it wasn't in consume smite range. You see Psychonautic going in again.
He's looking for it, getting a little low though as the Morgana ulti is going to be pop, but here comes Canatin. They're going to look to... Oh! They saved this turret. This is a close night as 18 health remains on that turret. So many close health bars. Slivers. Literally pixels of health left on the screen. That's it.
Ugh. But yeah, so like I was saying, again, they fight again. Lunar Effect and Pratoga were waiting to kill the Nunu because it wasn't in smite consume range. And as soon as they finally bursted him down, you saw Pratoga switch his targets and immediately one-shot the Reptile. It's very nice little micro thing that they were able to do so that Name doesn't get to pick up that resource.
Yeah, just great communication coming from the Rattlers. Just seeing everybody on the same page and doing, calling that out as the cullings are coming through from Canatin. And he's going to find himself a kill in that mid lane as next Pratoga is caught up. Here comes a snowball. This Ashe is dead as Can finds a second. Oh, no.
Really, the Rattlers are thinking they're more ahead than they are. I really liked the situation they were in a couple minutes ago, but they're really starting to throw it away a little bit. I mean, they're obviously not in any bad spot, but they're really throwing away the lead they had. And if Unicorns are able to pick up this third dragon, it's really, really important. I mean, if they pick up this dragon, the Rattlers have to answer every dragon from there on out. There is no trading anymore. Soul will always be more important than anything else you can pick up on the rest of the map. Yeah. In fact, my father has... here we go.
Bambooper out in the jungle. He still has ulti available, but thankfully he holds on to that just in case. But this dragon coming up as... in the mid lane, though, some more Yasuo action. That's the ult. That's another dead ADC because Yasuo is just too damn strong. Ouch! Says Can as... I don't think they're going to be able to contest this dragon. As on to Nami they go. Lunar is here, but the Black Shield will stop the first stun. But he finds Zillion on the back. A beautiful Q as he's looking for We Need a Soul 2. Going to force the flash on out of that one. Psychonautic lurking over this wall. But this one is going to be going on over to the Rattlers.
Yeah, so very good play by Osiris to pick up Canatin there, which opened him up to get that dragon. I mean, like I was saying, if Unicorns were able to pick that one up, there's little you can do anymore. You feel like you're trapped and always have to answer that third, the soul point.
I don't know about this one from Nunu. He just kind of walks face first into that, gets blown up, and now it's going to be this big Yasuo looking for these fights. The kick, the knockback, and they're in. They're underneath the turret. The Zillion ulti is popped onto Psychonautic, looking to keep him alive. It might time out in a little bit, but this is a big Cassidon, only level 14. That's going to be the curtain call from Jin as well too. Arcanite will find the trade kill on to this cast. The tornado will land, but no ulti available for him as he's going back in, looking for We Need a Soul. Couple more autos will do it. The tornado will not land its mark, and the turret, OP, as that kill goes on over to Bam Booper.
Yeah, so... I don't know what Pratoga's doing. He's playing Farm Simulator in the top lane while both teams are fighting. Not entirely sure, but when you have Lunar Effect on your team as an AD carry, you have to find farm where you can. So
yeah, it's I guess that's very fair because you see the amount of CS that he has as a jungler is actually very, very impressive.
Yeah, he's one of the most impressive junglers I've met in my amateur League of Legends career.
Yeah.
So-
Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Just you wait until you get to the pros. You're going to see some crazy stuff, buddy.
Oh yeah, totally. We do. I do want to shift before I get cut off again by another fight. We see a lot of important things happening in the item bars here. We can see Psychonautic is one stack away from the full Rod of the Ages. He's already got Archangels built, which is about halfway done. We see the 100% crit and the Death Stance coming out from Yasuo, so he is humongous right now. Lunar Effect is almost at 3 items. He's getting ready to get a Death Stance. We actually see the Proto Belt coming out from Nunu.
Interesting.
Kind of an interesting choice. That's all I'm going to say on that. And then, we've got the 2-item spike coming in from Kenneton. He's building a tier item. He's about, 3/4 of the way there. We've got the BM book on Morgana. We see 3 more stacks. We'll get an efficient item.
Yeah, that's,
and then, ADCs don't get to choose what they build, so.
This is Baron started up by the Rattlers, and there's no vision on it whatsoever. You can see on your screens there as that is what the Unicorns see to us right now, as it will be Nami coming in.
Yeah, I think he's gonna
sniffing this one out. Yep, that Blast Cone is available, but the tornado there from Yasuo will briefly keep him there. The TP's actually coming through. We're about to have a brawl here as the culling will be dropped as well too. The Crystal Arrow is going to land onto Psychonautic, but over the wall he goes. Nunu is in this pit, but a little too low. Lunar Effect going to do the same thing he did at Dragon and just kill him as the Zillion caught by the binding. There's the tornado. There's the Yasuo. Over the wall he goes. Baron secured for the Rattlers as Unicorns are going to have to turn tail and try and survive this one.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you saw that, but the Baron was sitting at about 7 HP for roughly 2 seconds there.
Was it?
Yeah, I was like, is anybody gonna grab the objective? They all just forgot what they were doing.
Oh my goodness. Yep. Like I said, it is a bloody game. We're, wow, over 40 kills at not even 26 minutes in this game. Pretty bloody to me, but it looks like Tally Ho is the focus here. The binding is going to come up short. Nice!
Oh my.
Flourish there from Juanita Soul in the backline, and now that's going to be the curtain call pulled open. The binding does land on Psychonautic, but this casts it in 1 level away from going Super Saiyan. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, kind of sad that he hasn't picked up a Dark Seal just in the event that he manages to get it to 6 stacks, but 10 stacks, but whatever. But yeah, I mean, he's almost fully stacked up. He's almost at 16. He's about 3/4 of the way through Archangels. He's almost at the Zanyas, which means, if he gets caught out, he's going to be able to Zanyas and then ult away. I mean, he's going to become a very big problem very quickly here. I mean, he already is a very big problem, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I do want to peek and see if I can see his... Yeah, he's almost level 16, about over 3/4 of the way there. It's about to happen. I don't think with this back he's going to be able to hit it before this Dragon comes up. So it might be best if Unicorns do just concede this one.
Yeah, no, I would definitely look to have Unicorns concede this, especially with a couple members still wearing the Baron buff. I really just don't think they win this fight here. I think you should pick up, the top wave. You might be able to get the turret if you've done it a little faster. Grab that bot wave. Just try and keep farming for the next 5 minutes. I mean, so what I always tell my teams when we're in a situation like this, like if we're the Unicorns and we scale better and it's at this point, it's like we need to be, this is exactly what I tell my team. We need to be at our strongest potential in the next 5 minutes when we want to fight. So we can give up this Dragon so long as we can win the fight 5 minutes from now. So that means, that hopefully Psychonautic will have that needlessly large rod turn into a death cap. We'll see the Infinity Edge coming out from Lucian. We'll see, that's probably going to be a Randuin's Omen for the Nunu. That's going to be, I would guess, some sort of lifesteal item for Juanito. All these items are going to come through in the next, 5 minutes, hopefully. Which means they're going to be humongous. I mean, it's definitely the right play to give up that Dragon there. I mean, it's inconsequential to give them their second Dragon.
And what we're seeing is not a lot of vision here for the Unicorns, as many of the Rattlers waiting in this one. Bambooper is going to get caught out. There's the Q. There's the Crystal Arrow. There's Lunar going in, and there's a dead Zillion. nice little camp out there for them as they unfortunately catch up Amber on that face check.
Support life of trying to get wards down.
Oh god, I feel it too much. I feel that.
And then your team gets caught out, and they're like, "Where are the wards?" It's like, I've died 5 times trying to get the wards down. What do you want from me?
Come with me and ward with me, but it's kind of hard to do that when there's no vision, and there's that potential for them to face check. But oh, they're going in. They found Psychonautic. The kick on back to Yasuo ult. Yep, he goes golden as this fight is going to be busting out. Psychonautic trying to make it out of this Candidatin will be dropping as well. That's the Kassadin dropping. Double kill for Arcanite as this will be the curtain call coming up. As Nami's going to be trying to get on out of this, but that pool going to be taking this Nunu quite low. Not quite able to find him, though, as he's going to snowball on back to lane. But it's the Rattlers pushing in on this mid inhibitor. Should find it. Should start getting themselves those super minions as Arcanite, or Osiris in this case, is just... He's showing us the power of late game Yasuo as well.
And that was just such a beautiful kick. Holy...
Oh, yeah. We got to go back to that. Lunar! What the hell, man? That was insane!
I mean, like, you're talking about a level 16 Kassadin that can jump wherever he wants on a 2-second cooldown, and you manage to catch him out and kick him into the Yasuo, who then subsequently one-shots him and takes him out of the fight. Like, it's just gorgeous.
That was like, so hot.
If I tried that, I'd be dead in 0.2 seconds. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, very beautiful play there coming out of Lunar to set up that kill. Make sure that, like you were saying, we got to be at our most powerful. In order for the Unicorns to be there, they need Psychonautic in these fights. The fact that they used, that the Rattlers used all their resources on this casting to make sure he wasn't an issue, very well done by them to set that one up.
So, obviously, that was a very good fight for the Rattlers. They pick up the inhib. Gonna play devil's advocate here. They blew a lot to kill the Kassadin here. He did not. He obviously didn't blow his flash because he didn't have it up, but he is now gonna have it up for this. The next dragon fight that's coming up in 1:30. We've also got the Baron coming up in 30 seconds. It'll be up in time for that. Really, just want to see Psychonautic look to sit in a bush and try and catch somebody out near the Baron pit or the dragon pit when that comes up. I mean, just he can, if he stacks his ult in a bush, he can one-shot anybody in about 2 seconds.
He's looking for revenge right now. On to Lunar going in. He does not... Oh, he does have his ulti back up. The Sonic Wave will not land, but here comes Morgana looking to pick this one off. Oh my god, that's a level 17 casting for you. He goes over the wall, kicked on back by Lunar Effect, but he's just going to come right on back. Bambooper getting quite low, but that is a double kill for Psychonautic. Can we make it a triple? That's a squishy ADC. He finds 3, going over the wall, looking for Tally, but stolen by the Nunu. Unfortunately, but you're still trying to solo this Baron, caught out by a blue ward, and it's gonna get the hell out of there. Kind of funny though. He's like, okay, I'll just guess I'll do Baron.
Osiris forgot he was playing a multiplayer game.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I have soloed Barons as the Heimer before.
He definitely could have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, not fast enough, because it will be that Baron going on over to the Unicorns now, as they're gonna be able to get back, make sure these supers aren't pressing in on their Nexus towers. And the gold lead is...
You see all the items I said that were coming out. We actually see both AD carries pick up the same items on that back, which is BF Sword and Executioner. It's kind of funny. I really do not like the Sheen buy, though, from Psychonautic here. He desperately needs some sort of... I'm blanking on the words. Grievous Wounds.
Grievous Wounds, yes.
He can't touch Yasuo right now. He can't really... I mean, you saw how slowly... Oh, hang on.
It was slow, but right now going over it will be the Dragon secured by Lunar Effect, as Unicorns maybe gonna have to peel on out of here. Psychonautic is at half health, but the fight is not done. That Nunu is gonna be going down to Arcanite as this what just happened? 2 people is blown up by Psychonautic. I blinked, dude, and they were just gone.
I feel so bad for Toga right now. Just as a fellow AD carry, it just hurts my soul watching this.
That's ADC life.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Feels ADC, man, and yeah, it's unfortunate for the Ashe. Lunar Effect still looking to make those plays on Psychonautic, but he only has 1 kick up, and it's going to be used on Psychonautic every single time. for the most part.
And while, that is very true.
Tally. Tally's dead. Tally's super dead. Anyways, as we were saying.
So, while obviously Lunar is going to be looking for these kicks on the Kassadin, you're at the point where Lucian's at 3 items. Jin is at 3.5 items. The Nunu has a Proto Belt, which means that he does a bit of damage. But the main thing is, you said it perfectly. He can only kick one person, and it's getting to the point where Psychonautic is not going to be the only issue in these fights anymore. I mean, Yasuo can only... Well, I mean, that's not true, but given the CC that Rattlers have, in most cases, Yasuo will only be able to knock up 1 or 2 people.
We get to see the 2 heavy hitters going at it, and what the hell is that damage? We were talking about how scary the Kassadin was. This is so...
It's exactly what I was saying. He needs Grievous Wounds. He can't touch Yasuo. We see that Crystal Arrow.
Oh, we're going on it as it will be. Juanito Soul actually caught out. He's going to be forced to flash on over the wall. It gets away from that binding. Sonic Wave almost finding Can of Tin there, but he is able to sidestep that. The inhibitor's back up into the Unicorn's base, but...
We know that Jin is known as the sniper, but I mean, Pratoga's definitely making his case here with that Ashol.
Oh, he's found a couple really nice ones. I don't think they're able to end here.
No, they're gonna look for a second inhib tower most likely. Definitely not an end, but this. And Psychonautic's listening to me. He sold his Sheen for an Oblivion Orb. So
he might be listening in, quite possibly. No, if you're in here, get out. You got a game to play. Anyways. Oh, Bamboo are going to be hit with a little bit of damage. There is the rest of the Rattlers going to be running through this jungle, getting some vision up and setting up for... Well, I mean, there's no objectives really for 2 minutes here, so both teams can kind of bide their time, get those few champions that aren't 18. I mean, it's really only Yasuo and Kassadin at this point. Yeah. But a couple more levels on the Nunu or on Bambooper 2 to get his ult to that level 3. Definitely be ideal.
We really just, like, the Unicorns need to slow this down a little bit. I mean, Psychonautic obviously... He's probably going to slow it down now. He thought he could 1v1 anyone on the map. He's now been put in his place. He knows Yasuo is the king of the world right now. I still think that Yasuo wins that fight when Psychonautic gets Grievous Wounds. It's just...
Uh-oh.
He has so much life to...
Tally's dead. Immediately, the Crystal Arrow will find Psychonautic, but no one there to really follow up. That's,
You saw Pratoga fire that out and then just run the opposite direction. Like, please
nah,
don't.
I'm good.
Not me.
I'm sorry. I'm gone. Okay, I won't be an issue anymore.
Exactly.
Might see something up here as Psychonautic is roaming around. It is the Morgana and Lee up here as Lunar's trying to get over this wall, but this kick will bring him back. The Sonic Wave will be the follow-up, but Lunar might be going down here. He will. Psychonautic very, very strong. In the meantime, though, Yasuo looking for a split in that bot lane as Psychonautic's not done quite yet. The silence on. Oh, the flash in place to get the binding down, question mark. He's not done at all. The speed up from Zillion. He ticked him down. He goes golden, and now that will be another one possibly. He's popping the shields for himself, and he's able to blink out. Absolute monster. As
Pratoga forgot the lesson he learned when he ran away.
What,
before.
he's ADC?
What?
That he's ADC?
Yeah, just like Juanito needs to do here.
Right now, though, they're looking for Yasuo, and you see how much he's just healing back up. He's just going to take out this Nunu and looking to go in, but oh, Juanito Soul! Big ol' crit comes out for him, and now, while it is the Soul up for the Rattlers, they are missing 4 of their players. It's only Lunar. He's definitely not going to be able to get here in time, and that will also push Unicorns to a Soul point. We got a hell of
a game.
We got a spicy.
We're at 3 dragons. We're at 63 kills at 38 minutes. Almost everyone is, full. We're getting towards full items here. And we're seeing Yasuo just sold his boots. Never mind, he bought them back.
I was thinking about
expecting a juicy buy there for a second, but I guess not.
But I mean, wait, what did he just sell there? He's thinking about his Phantom Dancer. Because there's a chance he maybe does pick up a GA here to keep himself alive and bring him back into these fights, but he's
he keeps selling. Oh, he just bought a Maw. Okay.
Okay. Well, that might be a little bit to save him from these.
That's I see what he did.
See if it happens. Psychonautic actually caught out by that root, taking a little bit of damage, but this Baron is going down so fast at 3,000 health. And no, Lee Sin's in the back line, but they're trying to keep Lunar out of this. The arrow's coming through. Almost the steal. 2 health on that Baron, but who got it? It will be secured by the Unicorns as they're looking to go in. Psychonautic on this one, but the burn is going down. That Ignite is going to be hurting him a bit. Needs to wait for that to finish. Or goes back in, but...
So, real quick, while we were watching that item fiasco with the Yasuo.
Yes.
So, what ended up happening is he wanted to buy a Maw of the Malmortius to fight the Cassidon Burst. But the passive does not work with the Phantom Dancer passive. So he was trying to decide which items he wanted and which items he didn't. I wish I had that much gold. Just sell everything and rebuy my entire item slots. But, you know.
I mean, when you've made...
He finally figured it out.
Yeah, when you've made 21,000 gold in a game, I think you have your choice of whatever the hell you want. As, this is actually going to be a nice push in here by the Unicorns. They find that mid tower. The TPs and the recall is actually going back to try and stop this Yasuo. Those grievous wounds going to be putting in so much work. This Yasuo trying to get out of there. He's going to take the ulti, but it doesn't matter. Cannon 10 going to be getting the shutdown there. And now back to the mid lane as Lunar Effect chasing down Juanito's Soul. Not going to be able to quite land that Q as he's escorted out by his jungler.
Yeah. You know, we keep seeing Juanito on the brink of death, but something I really want to point out is he only has 1 death in a 66 kill game. Juanito has 1 singular death. I wish I could play AD carry that safe. I die like once a minute.
Well, he's definitely doing well, and you know, not to take away from this either. Psychonautic with a 20 bomb right now. Pretty insane, but it's nice to see that they immediately saw this Yasuo by himself, and they're like, okay, he's got to go. Now our window's open. He's still dead for another 15 seconds, so they're going to be able to find this top inner as well, too, as Kensington's actually going to go in. Psychonautic just, what the hell? I mean, like, I'm at a loss of words for this, because he pressed the button, and they disappear.
Disgusting. I mean, this is really raid boss versus raid boss. Boss. It's Yasuo versus Cassidon, which one can go harder? And obviously, we all know from solo queue that Cassidon probably will win this, but, you know, it remains to be seen. We obviously have, you know, Mountain Soul coming up in a minute and a half. We have Baron coming up in 3 minutes and 30, although I really am not sure if the game will last that long. So,
you have to see, but take a look at the gold. Now 4K in favor of the Unicorns. They've swung it from a 6K gold lead that the Rattlers had over them. Now they're the ones in charge, looking to pick this up.
While that is true, you do have to take into account the fact that, you know, that a lot of the gold that Unicorns...
like this gold? Oh, that's the kick away. I don't think Psychonautic's done with him, but he does need to respect... there are Rattlers floating around in the back of that jungle, so...
So like I was saying, I mean, you have full build on the Cassidon, you have full build on the Jhin, you have full build on the Lucian, you know, you're at the last item component for Nunu, you're at the last, you're actually full build on the support. I mean, the gold lead means absolutely nothing, because any gold besides gold put onto the Nunu means absolutely nothing besides elixirs at this point. Obviously, Morgana is still missing an item, even though she has a very cheap build. Ashe is still missing an item, but I mean, Lunar Effect is going to sit on those 2 control wards because he needs them to hop around. So he's full build. Yasuo's full build. Swain's about an item off. But I mean, these things, the one item obviously gives the advantage to Unicorns, but the later this game goes, in 5 minutes, the gold lead will mean absolutely nothing. They're just random numbers at that point.
Yeah, we see a couple members of the Rattlers actually trying to push in on these inhibitors in Unicorn's base, while there is also, at the same time, a fight breaking out at Dragon. The TP is going to be coming down as this fight is now on. Dragon down to 1200. Who's going to secure the soul? Lunar Effect's in, and it's secured by the Unicorns. They pick up the Mountain Soul, and now we're turning things around. Lunar's going down. That's going to be another member of the Rattlers down. Double kill for him as the res coming through from the Zillion, now back up to full health. The curtain call is popped, and it looks like everyone's pretty much out of the range of that. A big force shot there, but Yasuo is dead. This could mean the game here for
I
the
think
Unicorns.
that
Oh,
If it's not game, it's at least 2 inhibitors, but I do think they actually have the death timers. I mean, Yasuo's dead for 25 seconds. Lee Sin's dead for 30 seconds. Ashe is dead for 30 seconds. They have a wave coming in right now. I mean, they have 280 carries and a Kassadin that will literally just rip this to shreds, specifically because he has a Lich Bane. I mean, dude, rest in peace.
oh my goodness. Can finds
Yeah,
it.
over.
Unicorns find the Nexus turret. A long game indeed, but my goodness, the Casa win indeed. No. Oh, I wish, but Unicorns taking down the number 2 team. Holy crap, what a game.
Can we get a Casa win in chat?
Oh, we can get so many Casa wins in chat. Let's go.
Oh my lord. It's your nightmare from solo queue. It is literally just the nightmare from solo queue that cap was. And still, I mean, you gotta give a lot of credit to Osiris. He definitely tried his absolute hardest on the Yasuo. I mean, he almost got it. He while he only has a third, or he's missing a third of the damage that Kassadin was putting out. They got very close. Rattlers definitely put up a very strong performance against Unicorns here.
Just take a look at the Kassadin damage for me.
Yeah, believe me, it was expected.
Wow.
You saw how much damage he was doing. People were popping left and right. Oh.
Wow, that is definitely a Casa win kind of game.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Tornado Soul though. Only he died one time. He kept
Yeah.
that. He did not die more than once.
So something I did notice, he did have a zillion support, so I'm sure he died plenty of times. Just, but yeah, I mean, you could probably fit the entirety of, the rest of Unicorn's damage inside of Kassadin's damage bar. I'm pretty sure the rest of his team combined would have given that same amount. So definitely a Casa win kind of game. Yeah.
That was absolutely incredible to watch. High kill game, an absolute bloodbath. The back and forth between those top laners was nutty to see, but Psychonautic hearing your call, Ravens, man. Picking up the Grievous runes, and then those fights just went back over into his favor, which was incredible. The fact that the Unicorns take down the number 2 team, that's going to be so good for them as we move into these last 2 weeks of the regular split.
Yeah, I mean, just a question: is Psychonautic the starting top laner for Unicorns, or was he a sub?
He is the starting top laner for the Unicorns at this point now.
This is just a public service announcement to every team that faces them. If you're facing Unicorns, I don't care if he's top lane. Just ban Cat.
Just you got to do it. You got to do it.
Just do it. Don't pick it against him. Don't let him have it. Just ban it. That's what they're there for.
It's really true. We've seen him played a bunch of times. I am a little scared to even look at his op.gg because I can just imagine how many games he has logged on the cast. But I don't think this was something that the Rattlers were expecting. It's like usually you see him on the Shen or the Mordekaiser. The Mordekaiser was actually banned out against him. But no Shen pickup, so they're like, okay, last pick's probably going to be that Shen for Psychonautic. No. He goes with his comfort pick. He goes with what he knows best, his big Kassadin, and he shows off. He puts on a show for both of us tonight, and what a freaking game to see.
Yeah, seriously. I mean, you got a 20 bomb. I was starting to worry for my kill record there. Never know. But yeah, that was just a clinic. If a champion did not have an item called Death Stance, they were gone in literally 0.25 seconds. I mean, and when they had Death Stance, they were gone in 1 second instead. So I mean, oh my god.
Yeah, a little bit of a crazy game. Well, I can tell you this, Psychonautic definitely loves that champ, but we are gonna flip it on back to the analyst desk. So Ravens, man, thank you so much for casting with me tonight. That was an absolute blast.
Yeah, as they say, that was a banger of a game. Thank you for having me. Obviously, I had a good time.
Of course, of course. I'm just gonna get this player of the game poll set up, but
I think we all know who it is.
I think we do. I think we do. I'm just gonna get all the options in there. Just get it there. But yeah, hope you're feeling all warmed up for Thursday night, buddy.
I'm ready and raring to go. I mean, I saw most of the players that are playing on Thursday play tonight anyway, so
This is true.
whatever. But I do want to point out real quick before you cast your MVP votes for Psychonautic on the casting, you got to give a vote to our boy Tally Ho for being the meat shield and dying 14 times for the cause. Okay, for the cause. Keep that in mind when you're voting. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, Tally is not going to be in the running.
Oh wait, not Tally. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong team. Bambooper with 8 and reviving him. There,
Absolutely.
I fixed it.
Absolutely. Got to keep everybody in consideration here. But we're going to flip it on back over, so you have a lovely night. And we're going to wrap this one up, eh?
You too, Father. Thank you for having me.
Anytime, my son. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to the analyst desk. And what a freaking game from the Unicorns. That was so hyped to see. Very long game. That one went 44 minutes, but it was the Unicorns that took it in the end, taking down our number 2 LRS draft team. Super impressive stuff coming out of our resident caster and streamer, Psychonautic. I'm so proud of you, buddy. I'm glad we got to see that cast show up on the stage for us, but incredible stuff. Love to see it. Guys, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we will be announcing our player of the game. So I will pop that poll open for you guys right now. Just making sure everybody is in line. Everybody's got their right positions there. Mid, excellent. All right, that is live right now, so you can start getting those votes in there. Make sure to check your tokens as the predictions have now gone out, and the payout has been complete. I think I'm sitting a little healthier than I was after that first game. But guys, when we get back from break, we'll announce our player of the game, let you know what's going on for tomorrow night's games, and we will be back here with our player of the game. So guys, we'll see you after the break and a few ads. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back with our player of the game. Cassidy. Weird cough.
Waiting for the summer. yet. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees, waiting for the summer, knowing there's nowhere to go. 'Cause I am happy on this island, wanna be my farmland. I don't ever want to leave, I'm in a tropic club. I'm in a tropic club.
How about you? I don't know about you guys, but that is some fantastic timing on the songs. Welcome back, guys. Thank you for voting in the poll for player of the game. I don't think it's that big of a surprise to us what's coming here, as the Unicorns find a win over our second place team, the Rattlers. But my God, you know, we saw some great stuff in the bot lane. Waniso only dying once. Bamboo making sure everybody important stays alive and does not die. But you can't look at this game and say, okay, Cassidy wasn't a major part of this one, because if we're gonna look at our player of the game, it's none other than our wonderful, handsome, smart, intelligent caster himself, Psychonautic, going 21-6-10 on that Cassidy. Congratulations, Psychonautic, and congratulations, Unicorns, on the win over our second place LRS draft team. My goodness, yeah, that is true. 21 is less than 28, so almost catching them there. It was a long game too. I was thinking, there's a possibility of him catching you, but not tonight, my friend. As he's still though big contributor to this win here for the Unicorns. Really great stuff tonight, but that is going to conclude our show. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in to our Week 7 of the LRS Draft League. Incredible games tonight. Rattlers going 1-1. Falcons unfortunately dropping. Don't know what happened to them in their second game, but Unicorns finding that massive win. Really great stuff from them. And then just a reminder to the rest of the teams. You can't let Cassidy just go free on over to Psychonautic. He's gonna be very scary on it. But guys, that's going to be it from us tonight. Make sure to go ahead and check out our awesome merch that we've got going on. Don't forget, VODs are going to be posted about 24 hours after the stream here, after we're live here. So make sure to head on over to our YouTube to check those out, review them, and catch up on any of the games you might have missed. What are we missing? Tomorrow night is going to be, I believe... Gotta review that. Thursday night, I know is, oh my goodness, I'm actually useless tonight. I'm actually spare parts tonight, guys. But don't you worry. We got the graphic on the end screen here to let you guys know, as I'm going to go pop that up. It is Tigers versus PvE tomorrow night, 8 p.m. EST, and I believe it is week 9 for our LAS Pre-Made League. So very exciting stuff, as we're going to see that top team here taking on PvE. Very, very spicy game coming to you guys soon. So make sure to be there, 8 p.m. EST. I'll be back with you guys again tomorrow night. So very exciting stuff lined up for you guys this week. But that will be it. A couple of you guys found the secret code tonight. So congratulations to those who found it and got it right. I'm going to be changing it up again tomorrow and hiding it somewhere else. With that, guys, though, we are all done for tonight. I've done all my announcements. I've done all the work. Great job on the participation in our tallies and our polls and all that. So we're going to end it out with a raffle here for you guys. 150 Legends tokens as we close out the night. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all the love, guys. I will see you tomorrow night. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Love you all. Mwah.